Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, Ireland's only answer to Harry Kane, joined by
His boy, Marcelo, America's #1 Spurs fan, bringing you the passion, the desire from the United States. Brazil's #1, hype man, Spurs #1 hype man. But today, David, these couple of weeks, not much to be hyped about, man. Not much to be hyped about, unfortunately.
no, nothing to be hyped about. But look, we've tried our best to try and steer this ship, try and steer the hype ship. We've done a good job of it this season, getting everybody behind the team. But, I'm also going to add a new punchline to the channel, the home of the truth, because I don't know how many things me and you have actually predicted and said, and it's all come true. About Harry Kane leaving if we get rid of Jose, about Ben Davies, Harry Winks, all this sort of stuff. So I'm now dubbing us the home of the truth as well. But look, we are bringing you a preview and everything else you need to know for tomorrow's massive Premier League game for Tottenham if we want Europa League. Tottenham versus Aston Villa. And make sure you before we get into it, make sure you do the basics. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream and subscribe on the channel. Also, get them super chats in with your opinions, your thoughts, and your views, and panels for the question. Danny Kiriakou will be joining us very, very shortly. So get your super chats in, and also it's a great way to support the channel. And as well, I understand that not everybody can, so I will also take comments and stuff like that. Just keep getting your comments in the comment section. And but also with the super chat, it does guarantee when the chat hots up that we do sit there and we discuss your comments no matter what it is. But look, we may as well get into it. Oh yeah, also grab a channel membership. Why not? Press that join button, pick a membership. I advise to pick the white or gold one. The white one gives you access to all the Spurs fan shows. I will be bringing out more and more of them. It'll also probably give you access to my Tottenham breakfast next season, and the gold one also gives you your very own Spurs story if you want to get that down and recorded as well. Even if you get the €10 one, and then once we do the Spurs story, just go back to the €5 one. You can do that either. It doesn't bother me. But look, first of all, before we get into it, Marcelo, how are you keeping, man?
Trying to cope as best as we can, lad. I mean, hate. I hate to say it. We told them so. Hate to say it. We wanted to be wrong. We didn't want to be right, but unfortunately, the truth will come out eventually. It's a dark time in the club, but we got a game coming up against Villa. It is an important game, somewhat. We need to win. We need to try to be in the Europa League.
Harry Kane's last home game for Tottenham as well, Marcelo.
Yeah. We need to win this game. We need to get Europa League. It's important. I don't want to get Conference League. We need to win this game and then win Leicester. Hopefully, maybe Liverpool drops points and we get the 5th spot. But I heard if Leicester drops out and they actually get 5th, I think we don't get a Europa League. That's what I heard. Because they won.
No, we probably won't because they get the because they won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So they're automatically going to Europa League. So you're correct there, my man.
Actually, no. If they get because if they get 5th, if we get 6th, we'll have to play the knockout games. That's what's gonna happen. We have to play the knockout games again, which it's not gonna be easy because it's gonna be a lot of games. So we're gonna be in big trouble for that. So.
100%.
I know, and it's going to happen, but man, I don't want to get the Conference League.
Yeah, 100%. I fully agree with you. I couldn't agree more. We are going to welcome a few people to the building, but we do have a super chat in here, so we have to address that straight away. And it's from Russian Bear. Big up, Russian Bear. How are you keeping, my man? I presume you're from Russia. Let me know if you are or not. And thank you so much for the super chat, man. You have no idea how much it really does help the channel. But he says, keep up the good work, boys. Always look forward to Marcelo's insight. Brilliant. Absolute great super chat, my man. Look, this is why I have Marcelo on. Like-minded people who see the same thing and can predict things 3-4 months before they happen. As soon as I seen the guy on We Are Tottenham TV, I knew we'd have a Tottenham bromance. And it's just grown ever since. And we sit here and spit nothing but the truth and nothing but the facts, whether people like to hear it or not. But look, we big up Russian Bear. I really do appreciate that, man. So generous. We also let's welcome a few people to the stream as well. We have Shamu Van Spurs. He says probably is long time coming. Why stay around for this shit show? Shamu Van, woo! Big up Shamu. Lappers 82 is in the building. Big up Lappers. How you keeping, my man? Hope you're keeping well. We also have Hot God 10. He says, "Come on, you Spurs." And he
Come
also
on.
says, "Hi, everyone." James Redmond, Arsenal have hopes of signing Grealish. There will be stiff competition for new players. Trust me, he's not going to Arsenal.
No, you ain't going to Arsenal.
Matthew Collins, big up, Matthew. How you keeping, my man? Also, let me know if you're going to be down at the protest tomorrow, Matthew. I'll give you a special shout out if you are, my man. And he says, "Hi, everyone." We
Hello,
have Sue
Matthew.
Smith. Big up, Sue Smith. I hope you're keeping well. Another
Big up,
true
Sue.
Harris Army legend. She says, "Evening, Al." Luke Trinaman, big yourself up. He says, "Come on, you Spurs." We have Chris as well, another Harris Army legend. We have the Smasher, another Harris Army legend. We have Terry Wright, who's always in the building. Big up, Terry. Hope
Good
you're
evening.
keeping well, my man. And we have LDN1. He says, "Keep thinking about Kane. If Haaland goes City, where does Kane go? Chelsea, no chance. United, I highly doubt, especially if they get Sancho. No chance, Kane. No chance, Kane as well. 150 million plus. Who was going to pay? He will stay." Yeah, no, look, we'll get into that straight away. LDM1, don't worry about that. Matthew Collins says, "David Harris, Blue and White Army." Look, Matthew, when you're down at them protests, you're representing the Harris Army, Blue and White Army, my man. So you're a true yid, man. You're a true yid. We also have Velkix. He says, "LDM1, keep lying to yourself."
I don't know who that one is for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That's towards us.
We also
We
have
don't lie to ourselves. Trust me, lad. We've been spitting nothing but the truth to ourselves, whether we wanted to hear or
100%.
not.
We have Michael Petit. He says for 2015, read to 2300. DMT. He says, "Evening all, big up DMT." We also have Matthew Collins, and again, David probably has a couple of things to quickly deal with. That was because I was late. Yeah, look, guys, honestly, at my Harry Kane, I had a meeting today about a sponsor for the Euros. I had the Harry Kane show today. Then I had the show on Henry Wright TV straight after that, Paxton Road, and then straight back here again. So sorry, I am late, my man. I'm sorry for the hold up. I'm just flat out trying to spread the word, trying to wake people up to the cause. Empty Council House says, "Enic Out 100%. I couldn't agree more." And then we also have a super chat here. We have Wolf Mauler in the building. Big up, Wolf Mauler. How are you keeping, my man? Says, "Getting hard right now to tune into any Spurs content." Look, it's getting hard to make it, Wolfie. Believe me. Shane O'Neill's in the building. "I actually don't think Kane feels appreciated at this club. He's the best player to play for Spurs in the Premier League era, and only one our fans player of the year award. Absolute joke. 100%. I couldn't agree more." And Matthew Collins again. Lappers again, big up, bud. We have we also have Kevin Murray in the building, another Harris Army general. How you keeping, Kevin? Any more trips to Dublin, Kevin? We have Theo Shilton. "What's up, lads? What a blow today. Not surprised, hey?" No, we're not. Big up, Cody. We have Cody. He says, "Everywhere we go." Look, Cody, I'm not in the mood to sing the whole song, to be honest with you, my man. 92 Flamethrower. Point is, Kane might be wanting a move, but he has 3 years left on his contract, and Levy will ask for minimum 150 million. Yeah, 100%. We got that super chat from the Russian Bear. We do have another super chat in here, and then I'm going to get Marcelo's thoughts on Harry Kane. And the super chat is from Wolf Mauler, absolute legend, Wolfie. How you keeping, brother? He says, there's a tear in my beer, David. Hard to tune into any Spurs content, but big up your channel, mate. Cheers. Yeah, no, 100%. Honestly, Wolf Mauler, the amount of requests I had to go on channels yesterday to give my opinion on Harry Kane, I couldn't do it. A, because I would have been angry, and two, and B, because I probably would have ended up shedding a tear or two. You know what I mean? This guy is my idol. This guy's my hero. He's the best player to ever play in a Spurs jersey. And we're about to lose him because of the board, but also our fan base.
It's not just losing,
we'd rather
David.
let the likes of Davey stay than Harry Kane. We make all these excuses. When realistically, keeping these Deadwood is contributing to Harry Kane going, Wolfie. But big up, man, and I'm glad you tuned into the channel of the truth, my man. Sorry, Marcel, you want to say something?
David, it's not just losing him; it's the fact that he didn't have any success while we had him. First it was Bale, now it's Harry Kane, man. They stayed here for 5-6 years and no success. We never got to see Bale or Kane lift a trophy. That, for me, kills me inside. You know,
It's a
at
killer.
least I understand with Liverpool, Gerrard wasn't able to lift the Premier League, and that for Liverpool fans killed them. But they got to see Champions League. They got to see their idol lift their trophies.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see any of our idols from our generation lift a single trophy, lad, except for a fucking League Cup.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you get to say. We got to see Robbie Keane lift the League Cup. Like it's just depressing, lad. The fact that like Jamie Vardy, lad. Like no offense to Jamie Vardy, but like Harry Kane is 3 times the striker than Vardy is. And the fact that Leicester fans, their idol, they get to see him lift a Premier League and an FA Cup, and with Kane, we don't get to see squat. It's just gutting, lad. It really depresses you.
It
The
is.
fact that he is going and he's not going to leave anything behind in terms of success with Tottenham. Our
Yeah.
best player. That's like Messi leaving Barcelona with no success.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Just
Depressing, lad.
quickly, Tin Man 007. Wouldn't surprise me if Levy has leaked news about Kane wanting to leave, so he could end up looking like a hero if he ends up staying. Tin Man, yeah, I like that, but I also have look, I don't believe my theory, but I also have another theory that he probably done it to try and get the fans into the stadium tomorrow. To witness Harry Kane's last home game. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a tactic on Daniel Levy, to get more money. But big up Tim Man and big up Wolf Mauler for the super chat. What a legend. Everyone else, look, I'm sure this is going to be a fiery show with a lot of comments. If you share, like I said before, share your opinion, share your thoughts. We've a lot, and share your views in the super chat. Get them in for the panel. And it's also a great way to show support for the channel. And I will keep trying to get everybody's comments up on screen. But I can't guarantee we'll have time to discuss them. But I will read them. And by my thumbs up whether I agree with you or not. And we also have Danny in the building. But look, I'm just going to kick it off straight away. I'm going to give my whole thoughts on Harry Kane, pass it over to Marcelo, and then down to Danny. Look, with Harry Kane, if I'm in Harry Kane's shoes, right, you look at it. So there's a number of factors. You look at the likes of Maddison, who's come from League One or from Championship to lift an FA Cup before Harry Kane does. What has Maddison done in the football compared to Harry Kane? And he's winning a trophy before him, right? You're Harry Kane. You look at wanting to get back in the Champions League. Okay, so next season we're in the Europa League, and he's already 28 now. So next season he'll be 29. If we get Champions League qualification next season, he'll be 30, 31 before he even gets into the Champions League again. By then, he's wasted his prime years. Then you look at it. So he looks at it. There's no manager. There's no plan in place. Okay. There's Son's contract situation coming up. Lloris doesn't know. We don't know what the story is with Lloris. Come the summer, Lloris has 1 year left on his contract. So if a club comes in, you're in a position where you probably have to listen to offers if you want to get money for him, or let him go on a free the next summer. So there's your two other world-class players out your team gone. And then you say, okay, well, I can go to Daniel Levy, I'll sit down and see what the plans are. Now, no matter who Daniel Levy tells him he's bringing in, all Kane has to do is look over at the football side of the thing and see that all the offices, all the computers, all the chairs are empty. There's nothing in the rooms because there's no one there to do the job, apart from Steve Hitchin. So no matter who Levy tells him he's going to bring in, how is Harry Kane supposed to be confident it's going to happen when we don't have the people in place to be able to bring the players in to help? So in all aspects, no matter what way you look at it, if I was Harry Kane, and as much as this kills me to say it, I have the Harry Kane hair protection. I love this man. But why would you stay? The board has failed him on every level. But not only that, you also, if you're Harry Kane, right, you also look at it. So people say Levy and Enic, they're great at bringing in players, building them up and selling them off for profit, right? Look what we've sold over the last couple of years. I think it amounts to about 70 million. It's not much, right? Now, so you don't even have the money in the players at the squad. And like even the players that you intend to sell, you're not going to get great money for. So you're not actually going to get great money to be able to reinvest that into getting quality players, because we don't like somewhere along the line they've stopped bringing in the quality players, developing them and selling them off for profit, and we're left with all these players that we make excuses for. Like people like, oh well, Harry Winks' washing machine broke down last night, that's why he played poor today. He must be stressed out. This is the level of excuses we hear for these guys. And now it's come to a stage which we've always predicted. You keep making excuses for these guys. Eventually, they're going to be the ones you watch it week in, week out, and your best player is going to leave. And it's what's happening. But then you also look at it from the manager situation. What manager from the outside looking in right, is going to come in and say, yeah, I'm going to Tottenham. No, it's not going to happen. Harry Kane's not going to be here. Son is on his way out. Lloris is on his way out. So he's nowhere to start from. We're sleepwalking.
No
We're sleepwalking
DOF,
here to win.
no director of
Sorry, Mr. Alagon.
football, no director of football. You're also missing that. No director of
Yeah.
football, no scouting team, no proper, training team right now. Our, fitness team is also not even is a joke. We have, Levy.
Forgetting Michel Vorm as our goalkeeping coach.
Oh my God, we have Levy, as our leader. We have Steve Hitchen as our scouts. Like everything in this club is absolutely run wrong. Like honestly, you list everything. You start from the top. Leader Daniel Levy, and director of football. We don't have one. And scout is Steve Hitchen. He's shit. And fitness team. We always have injuries. And training ground. Michelle Verm's a goalkeeper. And no manager. We have Ryan Mason as an interim manager. And players. We have a bunch of deadwoods. And money. We don't spend money. And deadwood. We have about 50 of them. And there's no Harry Kane and Son are the only two positives, and Lloris are the only positives in this club. Yep. That's the only thing you can look forward to. There is nothing right going on at this fucking football club. Nothing right. Nothing. It's a joke, lad. And then we said it. We don't get a director of football. I've been saying how many times I said, get Luis Campos. He's available right now. That should be our main target. Get Luis Campos. Do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Get it done, Levy. Even if it means you miss out on a signing, just get it done. Even if you miss out on Bale, just get it done. Because in the long term, that's going to be better, right? We miss out on Luis Campos. He's going to go to Real Madrid. Now Ralf Ragnick is available. We're going to miss on him out on too. We're gonna miss out on him too. We got some good. We had a good scouting team. We let them go. You know what I mean? We said it. Get rid of Steve Hitchen. Get a new scout manager. We didn't do that. We said all these things leading up, and we said because if you don't do this, we're not gonna sell the deadwood. We're not gonna sell these players, and they're gonna stay, and then we're gonna lose our best players. We said at the beginning of the season, and it's happening. It's all happening, and there's no one to blame but the people who did not listen to the signs that was going on in this club.
Yeah, but the thing is, do you know what, Marcelo? I don't even want people coming to me saying you were right all along. I really don't. I just want them to wake up so that we can all steer this ship in the one direction, so we can actually demand for change. And just quickly, this whole Levy out movement, you don't have to be to the extreme where you want Levy out to be able to join the movement. You just have to be pissed off with the way the club is run and want change. Just get down. Another thing tomorrow, actually, I'll touch on it in a minute. We'll get Danny's opinion on the whole Harry Kane situation first.
Yeah, no, I was just about to kind of echo what you just said, because I kind of feel like I'm fed up with people I don't want to hear this excuses anymore. I'm just fed up with all this shit. It's I just want people to open their fucking eyes and see what the fuck is going on at this club. Because why is it, that us three right here just sitting here and Bob and all the Spurs family, why is it that we can see it and the people in the comments, right? Why is it that everyone who's watching the stream right now can see it, but why is the rest of the fan base can't see it? Are they all fucking blind? Honestly, they literally want to wait until we're relegated, right? And then they go, oh, do you know what they remind me of? It kind of reminds me of Eric Dyer. Where's the ball gone? Do you know what I mean? Literally, it's all the fans are gonna be like, oh, are we relegated now? Are we relegated? Oh shit! Do you know what I mean? I'm just fed. I want people to realize what the state of this club is, because people I need to understand selling Harry Kane is basically saying, right, we want to be a mediocre club.
Yeah,
it's basically saying we want to be a mediocre club.
The thing is as well, Danny, this is a great comment here. Sorry, just quickly. We didn't build the stadium to be sitting in Europa League and playing against these farmers, factory workers during the day making pizzas and then coming out and playing against the greatest man trying to put their hands on him, Harry Kane. We didn't build a stadium for this. And people are still sleepwalking, man. Sorry, go on.
Sadly, it's going to get even worse. Soon enough, if things don't change up, lads, we could be saying we could be playing fucking Portsmouth, on a weekday. You know,
Do you know-
and the
yeah.
championship. Really, listen, Leeds fell apart. You know what I mean? Like this club, if we don't get a director of football, if
Yep.
Levy doesn't like reform and change up and actually admit that he's a fucking dumb idiot and he's a fucking cunt, you know, just admit it. You know, and just let his ego go and
Yep.
just actually get football brains in there and actually do a rebuild. Unless he doesn't admit that or reform, we will have a relegation fight in our hands. We will be a relegation side. Brighton
Remember
will
my
surpass
famous
us.
quote? Remember my famous quote, and I've been speaking it for months. We were in a car going around the bend with no steering wheel. Famous quote, and you know we've arrived at the point where we've already crashed. You know we're being cut out of the car. But big up Tom Gummidge. He says, "Hi David, saw you on the Matty Hayes one and came over and enjoyed tonight and will follow." Big up Tim. I love a new follower. I always love new followers, man. It helps the channel grow. So you know, spread the word to your friends and everything else. Get them to follow the Irish Hotspur. The real deal, my man. The real deal. But Danny, sorry, man. I kind of cut you off there.
No, don't worry. Do you wanna take that super chat from Tim, man? If you want.
Yeah, I'll take it because I have no doubt you have a lot to say, man. He says Kane said he would only leave our club if he felt we weren't going in the right direction, which is 100% true. He done it with Jamie Redknapp. He says, yeah, some fan thinks we are progressing. He now wants to leave. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
this is the team.
But,
you know.
Yeah. My point kind of comes onto this, right? Because it's
so
like,
you can take you answer for super chat, man.
So I'll tell you what, Tim, man, it's like what Harry Kane said 3 years ago, right? He basically said if the club is if you haven't won any silverware, right, and the club is not showing any signs of going forward or progressing, then he's going to have to seriously reassess his situation and evaluate what his next move is. 3 years later, this is where we are now. We've got no manager, right? We don't have any vision. We've got fucking Ben Davis in our fucking team, Harry Winks, fucking Aurier.
Sorry.
And Eric Dyer.
It's Mr. Anonymous. It's Harry Stinks, Harry Winks,
Sorry,
and
my
Bobo
apologies,
the Clown.
Yep,
and
Bobo the Clown. Yep.
Let's call them by the proper names now. Let's stop being nicey to these guys.
That's true.
Yep, they don't deserve to be called by their names.
You're right. I made a bad mistake there. They don't deserve it. You're right. So these fucking delinquents, right? We've got these fucking players. Harry Kane's looking around thinking, why have I got Bobo the Clown on the right of me? Why have I got fucking moon boots behind me? It's like he's probably going into that dressing room and he's looking around and he's thinking, why the fuck am I sitting here? Why the fuck am I sitting at this club? And you know what the worst thing is about it, right? It's the fact that this man is a Spurs fan through and through. He's Spurs blood. And it's the worst thing to see this from a Spurs fan because he wants nothing more like us fans to win a trophy. But yet, people around him who are paying his wages, right?
He's dedicated his life
about him. Yeah, he's dedicated his life for this, and they're just like taking in the money because Harry
taking
Kane's
the fucking piss.
Yep,
out of
taking
Kane.
the piss out of him.
Taking the piss out of him.
They're giving him false promises, and now he's actually finally like realized what the fans have starting to realize, or what we've kind of known for a long time, that this fucking idiot Daniel Levy is the master illusionist, and he's a master manipulator, and that's what he is. And this guy is going to ruin this club. He's going to honestly ruin it, and people need to fucking stop being deluded about a fucking stadium because we're going to be fucking in championship with 60,000 seat stadium. I mean,
that's plenty of seats to wank off over pictures of the stadium.
Exactly.
The thing is, also, I gotta address this comment, Alex.
Just quickly, I'm going to get it up for you. Just give me 1 second, Marcelo. Big up Tim Man 007 for the super chat as well. Big up, what a hero, man. So generous. Everyone else, you want us to discuss, just keep getting in them super chats, guys. Jordan Stevens quickly says Dyer can stay in his vegetable patch growing plants or whatever he was doing. That's about his intellectual level 100%. Do you agree, Jordan? Couldn't agree more, Jordan. Absolute legend. And by the way, I hope you're enjoying being 21.
That's the comment of the day. For me, that's
you're getting comment of the day.
Right, let's see.
Everyone
get their super chats in and see if you can beat Jordan Stevens' comment. Everyone needs to get the super chats in and need to see that. We see a better comment than that.
But the thing is, all right, I have to go back. No, that one. David, stop it. He's referring to when you were making fun of these players, right? Alex, you stop it. Get back with reality, lady, or lad. I almost called him lady. Get back to reality. Seriously, get back to reality. You watch that, and you think that's acceptable for a top club. We're losing Harry Kane. We're going to lose Human Son. We're going to be in a fucking mid-table We don't have a sporting director. There's nothing going right in this club. And we're watching that on the fucking pitch. We can't even fucking beat fucking Newcastle. These guys can't even keep the fucking possession against Newcastle. These guys can't even get bothered to play for fucking Jose Mourinho. You watch that, and you think that's all fucking okay. No. Alex, you fucking stop that. You stop it. You change your mentality, lad. Because this is the fucking problem in this fucking football club. No. This is the fucking problem in this fucking football club. We keep saying it. We keep saying all these things that needs to be a fucking address, and everybody's saying, no, stop it. You're being mean to these fucking players. You know, you gotta be nice to them, but you fucking watch that, and you think that's fucking them shitting on the fucking crest. Honestly, Ben Davies could go in the middle of the fucking pitch and shit on the fucking crest.
Some people want that jersey framed, though. Some people want it framed because Ben Davies had a shit.
No, but let me explain it. He would go in the middle. He could go in the middle of the fucking field, shit on the crest, and that would be less disrespectful than his fucking shit performances. It is abysmal. It is fucking abysmal. This guy can't even defend against fucking Antwerp. This guy can't even defend against fucking Politiv. Wolves, man. These are fucking small teams. You know, Dyer came in to fucking defend against Newcastle, man. He makes Joe Linton look like fucking Prime R9. And then you want to tell me, stop it. I fully agree. Change the fucking mentality in this fucking club. I fucking had it, man. I'm done with it. It's a fucking joke. Everything.
Dark Sun G, I will apologise, but I also have to back up my guy here. Honestly, I'm just going to say this now. You know, it's all well and good. Everyone can have their opinions, but if I think it's a bullshit opinion, I'm coming at you. I'm going to make you to defend it for your life, because having these debates, as heated as some of them can get, it's the only way people's eyes are going to be waking up. It's the only way you're going to drag the information out of people to see what they're really thinking. You know, look, at the end of the day, the reason why I criticise the players, right? I started it, people were attacking me daily for it, but I loved it, right? I kept on going, and now everybody's awake to it. Everybody's awake to it. Every channel I go on now, all you hear is Harry Wanks, Moon Boots, you know what I mean? Mr. Anonymous. They don't even call them by the first names anymore because they're starting to agree with us. And this is the thing, you know, and I've said this a lot of the times, you know, people like, you know, that are telling me that some of these players are good enough and all. They are a part of the problem. They're a part of the problem, you know, because the mentality has to change within the fan base here first. It has to change within the fan base before we can expect change on the board level or how the board operate or on the pitch. You know, I'm sorry, but I've gone to the point. I've gone to the point, right? People are telling me I should be nice. Why should I be nice? When people have an opposite side of opinion to me, I went over to a channel and I was, you know what I mean? It was 5 against 1. No one was nice to me there. It's not how you do things, unfortunately. But I fully agree with Marcelo. We need to wake the fan base up more. In fact, what I've realised over the last few weeks is I need to keep going the way I'm going, because, you know, this fan base is asleep at the wheel. Like, we need to wake up before this club hits championship. And we're sitting in a 60,000 seater stadium and I can hear myself echoing around the stadium because I'm the only one in there. You know what I mean?
David, they're telling us to be nice, but how about fucking Harry Winks making his comments about fucking going to Euros, you know, shitting on the crest week in and week out, putting half-ass performances, and then going to fucking sleep sound at night because he's making fucking millions, and meanwhile, you and I are fucking awake talking to each other at 3 a.m. in the morning because our club is being fucking torn down, lad. Our club is being fucking killed inside out by these fucking players. How about these players be nice and fucking turn up once a fucking week and show profession and show the basics of fucking football and show what it means to be a fucking proper football club. In fact, they do the opposite. They're fucking embarrassing. They take a piss out of us every fucking week. They take a piss out of Kane and Son. Kane and Son scored 3 fucking goals. You know what Eric Dyer says? I'm going to give you even better challenge. I'm going to let the opposition team score 3 fucking goals. You know what I mean? How about that fucking flop against fucking Zagreb? Embarrassing. A joke. We are a fucking joke. These players take the piss out of us every fucking year. Year after fucking year. And then they tell us be fucking nice. I've tolerated this for fucking 6
These players, Marcelo, these players have got us from, and you explained this perfectly beforehand, these players have got us from challenging for the title to barely hanging out the top 4 with our life. to now sitting in mediocrity where we like Leeds are 3 points behind us. Leeds United, man.
This is a championship squad. Lady.
Everton start off the season, always start off well. I can't remember the last time Everton were anywhere near us. They're near us. West Ham United, our rivals, we're being laughed at. They destroyed us at their stadium. We're being laughed at, and these people still make excuses, man. I've had enough. These players, Marcelo, I agree with you 100%. They could not give two cahoots about us. I've said this before. They're getting into the Range Rover. They're driving home. They're walking into their nice, big, massive mansion with electric gates for security, by the way. They're walking in. They're the best, biggest couches there. They've sleeping on Egyptian cotton sheets. They're going to go onto their Instagram Live with all the clothes that are given to them for free. Touch your hat if you're this out. Touch your hat if you're that out. Sorry, Marcelo, I have a load of super chats I need to get to here, and then I'll let you off your leash again. Dark Sung G21 says, it would be funny if we can drag Leicester down to Europe with us. I hope Kane can stay for one more season. Look at the manager, try play harder, or try play under him. Then go.
They've won an FA Cup.
I'm sorry, Dark G Son. It's gone past that point. How many years does Kane have to give us to sort it out? This is the thing, Dark Son G. I love the sentiment, honestly, but my positivity on that is gone. We have Thomas Whitney as well, new channel member. Big yourself up. Just bear with me, Marcelo. I do have a couple of super chats I need to get to.
I'll mute myself.
Dark Sung G21. He says, the thing I still don't get is why did Josie use Mr. 33 against Liverpool and not Reggie? Also, I hope we have a good youth for CD like Skip and Sessegnon. I fully agree. Look, the Ben Davies one, in a way it worked out, but like because he had kind of Salah in his pocket, but anytime he got the ball, he just fucking moved it straight back to them. So in a way it didn't. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't understand that move, my man. And yeah, I'm the same. Look, I know we do have a lot of youth players in the setup that they have big futures for. But Tottenham's problem is getting them through. We have Mr. House with the $20 super chat. Mr. House, if you forgot to put your comment in, my man, just put it in and I'll get to it. If not, it's a great donation for the channel, man, and I really do appreciate it. But honestly, get your comment in and I'll read it out. It doesn't have to be another super chat, man. Thank you so much. And then we also have Nigel Gates. He says, why don't you fan channel guys come up with a plan to improve the team, especially as the board has agreed to a fan representative on the board? It doesn't solve today's problem, but may help the future. Nigel, on this is a brilliant comment. We'll just split it up. So he says, why don't the fan channel guys come up with a plan to improve the team? Look, I think a lot of the fan channel guys have put the words out there about the protest, got the pressure on for the protest. So we are trying our best. Believe me, man. All we can do is, like, especially like me and Marcelo, who don't live there. All we can do is sit there and just wake people up, tell the truth. The likes of Bob Spur, Holly, We Are Tottenham TV, Jank, Henry Wright, Matthew, Matthew Collins, all the guys that got down there, they're playing their part as well. They're also, not only are they talking the talk, but they're walking the walk. Danny Kiriakou was there as well. Sorry, so we are trying our best, man. But we just need people that think like us to get down there and put on their runners and get down there and protest
lad,
with us.
200 hours. We've done over 200 hours of this type of content. We've been doing it for months, lad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people just need to just listen. Just listen.
Just quickly, I'll let you have your say on it. And then today's about the board representative. Look, I know it's a token gesture, right? And I know they're going to make them sign NDAs. But honestly, we need to get someone that we all know in on the inside, and they can just slip us the information on the side. Everyone that works at the club is under an NDA. Information still gets out. So, it doesn't have to be any different with the fan representative. So regardless, I think we should try and get someone on there that we know, and then that they can slip us the news, so we know what direction is going in, so we know what more about what we're talking about. But big up, Nigel. Marcelo, have you any thoughts on this, lad? And before you go back to the players.
I mean, this whole board of representative bullshit. I mean, they're not going to get anybody they don't know they have connections with. It's probably going to be, certain people that likes to, big up the board. Certain people that call, protesters drunken fans. Certain people that like to lick the balls of Daniel Levy. And I am calling them out. You know who you are out there. People who back this shit, who back this board, who back filling up this club, who back all these things. They know who they are. They're going to get those people in. They're going to get them in. They're going to be
Alex. Alex will be on the board of rep. Alex, I know you're watching. You'll be on the board of representatives.
Yeah, and they'll be perfect. They'll be perfect. They'll be Levy's little puppet masters. He's gonna have his hands so far up their fucking ass, you can see his fucking fingers every time he talks. It's gonna be this whole board of representatives bullshit. They would never allow a person like David and I be in a board of representatives. They wouldn't. They would kick us out in a heartbeat. As soon as we said, why the fuck do we still have Aurier and Ben Davies? They're gonna be like, and then they're gonna figure out a way to kick us out. That's how it is. That's how it is. This whole board of representatives bullshit means absolutely fuck all. They're gonna get a bunch of yes men, and they're gonna keep them, just like Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason's probably gonna join the board of representatives. It's an absolute joke, lad. It's all a joke. And as far as that, I want to get back on the players.
David, before you
do, I want to say a massive thank you to Dark Sung G for the 2 super chats. Absolute legend. I want to say a massive thank you to Nigel Gates as well for the super chat. I want to say a massive thank you to Mr. House, who just donated and just said, keep what you're doing. Big up, guys. Absolute unbelievable support. I'm so indebted to you. You really don't understand. Like I said before, all of it helps me start getting better equipment so I can bring you more proper shows next season. And trust me, there's a lot on the way. I have a lot of plans. These guys know my plans. There's bigger and better content coming next season. Honestly, you guys, I can't thank you enough. And everyone else, keep getting in those super chats. But Marcelo, go work away, my man.
No, Marcelo,
go ahead.
Right?
I've been talking a lot.
It's like you said, David, right? What they'll do is if they have someone on the fucking board, they'll just pay them, like they'll give them a season ticket or a free skywalk, or do you know what I mean? They're just gonna give them some nice little dinners and some nice little buffets here and there, and they'll shut up. They don't give a fuck. And that's the thing. They don't care. They're just like the people in the boardroom. Like unless they have an actual fan, a proper fan, like one of us, someone from the YouTube, or do you know what I mean? They need to have someone like that to even for anyone to even trust what they're gonna say, because even the supporters trust, man. I don't. For me, I just don't feel that anything's gonna be any different if one of them is on the board. To be honest,
a lot of people are calling for Marcelo to get on the board.
Can I just say something, right? Do you know? Have you ever watched The Goonies? You know that film, The Goonies?
Yeah.
Eric Dyer is Sloth. He's Sloth from The Goonies.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
100%. Just quickly before we let Marcelo back in, there's 172 people watching. Make sure you do smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. It's massive help with the YouTube algorithm. It really does help me out. I know you already do enough for me with super chats and the comments and tuning in all the time and everything else. But if I could get you to smash that like as well, it'd be brilliant. And then we have 2 more super chats quickly, and then Aglea Kakaratis. Look, I know you've got to get your comment in. So, sorry, Marcelo.
No, keep sending those super chats. Smash the like button. Show the same passion. Get this word around, lads. You know what I mean? Listen, the super chats, it helps David. It helps him keep doing these contents. You like these contents, help him out. Like, let's get him, to make a living off this and, keep going even further and further. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Share this on Twitter. Share this on Facebook. Please, we need to start getting these words around. Yeah. We need to start getting some real proper voice on the fan base, because we have too many bottle job fucking losers as the 100%. Voice of this football club.
Add to that, Marcelo,
too many.
You guys want to see David Harris on that board, then get those super chats in. Tell us your reasons why, and hit that like and hit that subscribe, because you guys, this guy needs to get on there. I'm telling you, there's no one else who's going to do a better job.
Nah, big up. Thanks for the love, lads. But Aglea, I know you forgot to put your comment in, so just put it in and I'll bring it up. I want to say, Matthew, you did promise you'd be back again on the Harris Journey train, so thank you so much for coming back, my man. And we also have Rory Woods as well. Big up Rory Woods. He says that's an insult to Slot. This guy's a comedian. I was on his podcast. Brilliant podcast, by the way. Everybody get over and check it out. Rory, put the name of your podcast in the chat, my man. It was a great podcast. Then we have one more. We have Aaron super chat from Aaron Hayes.
He also missed
says, I spent more on this than Spurs in 3 windows. Yeah, 100%. 100% you have, Aaron Hayes. Big yourself up, man. That's so true. We spent more here than what Tottenham have in the windows. So big yourself up. And then Dark Sun G21 says Coco has the same amount of goals as Alisson lol. He is terrible, but yeah, greedy and try to score when he can't score for his life. For me, Coco disappoints. Yeah, 100% he disappoints. 100%. But look, that's cute for Marcelo. That's cute for Marcelo.
That's another.
Big up everybody for the super chats. Much love.
And this is the thing, right? Like, we have people like, Alex, and, we have other people like, on the Twitter group chats, not the one that, I have other group chats that I'm in, and I get into debates, about, Ben Davies, Coco, and all these things. And I sit there and I scratch my head, like, why are you even debating about these players? They could give less of 3 fucks about you.
Yeah.
You said it perfectly, David. Leeds fucking United are 3 points behind us. Leeds fucking United. You know what this team was before they got into the Premier League? A championship squad. They
nearly folded like 3 times, for fuck's sake.
Lad,
they were in League One, Marcelo, not long ago.
Yeah, Danny, a lot of these players don't even have any Premier League experience. No. But I'm watching Leeds United, right? And I'm seeing their players fighting for the badge.
Yep.
Bleeding their hearts out, sweating every time you see them players out there, at the end of the game.
5-yard passes.
Yeah, 5-yard passes, doing the basics, running off the ball, tracking back, doing the hard work, bleeding, caring about the fans, and every time you see it, whether they win or lose, they have sweat on their faces. And you know what? They've done the club proud. We can't even see that from these fucking players. These players, they come in, they look like their hair hasn't even been messed up. Harry fucking wanks. Every time there's a game in the end, you see him checking his hair. You know what I mean? You see
Sky Sports camera comes on him and he's giving a high five to someone, or like, oh mate, you do that. And I'm pretty sure I'm raging because the Sky camera doesn't turn around and show Harry Kane saying, "Look, Winks, shut up, you bitch." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You see him high fiving Højbjerg when we're 3-0 down.
It's just, I want to see Højbjerg like just punch him in the face.
Honestly, Højbjerg was looking at him. It was against Liverpool when he scored. He ran up to give Højbjerg a high five, and Højbjerg just looked at him like, "Harry, get back to the halfway line, will you, please? Please, at least do that."
He nearly smacked him in the face. And the thing is, David, our fan base are defending players that don't even give a fuck about the club.
Yep.
Like forget about quality, right? Like, forget about money. Like, forget about anything, right? We as Spurs fans, I followed this club long enough, right, to know that we've had some shit squads, lad. We've had some shit squads, but I've never seen a Spurs squad that didn't give less of 3 fucks than this squad. At least under AVB or Harry Redknapp, or even when we were inconsistent as fuck, I bet under Martin Yole, you actually saw passion, desire. You actually saw them bleeding for the badge and actually giving a shit. We're defending a squad that literally doesn't give a shit. And you know what? Guess what? Jordan Steven said it perfectly against Zagreb. It doesn't cost any amount of money to show a little bit of passion. Doesn't cost any money to show a little bit of love, show a little bit of desire for the fucking badge. These guys take a shit on the badge. You got Hugo Lloris and Aurier laughing after a fucking draw, after our hopes at getting top 4 is absolutely killed. And Harry Kane is about to fucking go. They're laughing at us, David. They're laughing.
The one man who actually cares. One man that cares more than anyone, and he's gonna go.
Yeah, him and Son. They're gonna go. The only people that care.
Just quickly, this was Aglaya's super chat. She says, "I hate what Levy is doing at our club. I'm from Tottenham, and as I've said before, and I love Spurs, but Levy is sucking the life out of our club, and now he wants to sell our prize asset to line his pockets." Yeah, look, 100%. Some of that money's going back to repay that loan we got. 1,000%. That's where some of that money is going. Big up, Aglaya. I couldn't really agree more with you, to be honest with you. So great super chat. And look, make sure you get in contact with me for your Spurs story, by the way. Dtrex Jurex Kane says, "Great show, guys. 100%. It was an honor talking to you, Marcelo, on Will's channel. I had a good laugh. I would like to keep in touch with you guys. I wish I had Twitter." Look, my email address is below. Send on your number, and I'll get you put into one of the group chats, my man. So I will, and you can keep in contact that way. So big yourself up, Dtrex Kane. Big yourself up. Absolute legend. Sorry, Danny.
No, yeah. I just think it's just sad that the only 2 players which and possibly Højbjerg as well, and obviously the youngsters. But from Harry Kane, he is the one that bleeds Tottenham blood, and to see him walk away not because he actually wants to, it's because that he knows that he can't get where he wants to in his career because the club is not matching his ambitions. He doesn't even want to leave Tottenham, really. He's only leaving because he wants to go and win trophies, and Tottenham not going to do it. That's how sad it is. It's fucking disgusting, and I just want to punch Levy in his fucking face, honestly.
No, look. I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't agree more. Another question I do want to speak to you about is the supporters trust. They gave it all this big blase. We're against the board, right? Then agreed to meet them. Had this team planned for tomorrow, but no statement's been put out today on what happened at the meeting, whether tomorrow is still going ahead or not. What's going on here, Danny?
I'll tell you, nothing's going on here. We're gonna hear some bullshit tomorrow. The usual trying to appease the fans, the usual beat around the bush kind of bullshit, and they're just gonna say, "Oh, so we've come to an agreement," and all this kind of crap, and nothing's gonna happen. Like honestly, I don't know if anyone actually thinks there's gonna be some sort of real positivity coming out of that meeting tomorrow. Then everyone's.
It was supposed to be today. The meeting was supposed to be today.
Yeah, the meeting was supposed to be today. So you would have thought that after how quickly they were responding to all the other things that were coming out and all the other statements, they were like this, like an instant they were responding. So why was no response today? The meeting was in the afternoon. They've had what 6 hours to fucking write a fucking tweet on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, 100%. You wait and see, right? It's going to happen maybe an hour or a couple hours before the game, 2 hours before the game or something like that. When the fans start going to the protests and etc., start building up to the game, that's when they're going to release something. It's going to be some stupid shit like that. It's going to be some dumb. I don't even want to read it.
Two things I want to say quickly.
I also, what's even other crazy thing? Despite all of this happening, right? Despite all of this happening, the news of Harry Kane wants to leave, the news of us having Deadwood, the news of Levy being a control type, twat, the news of them trying to kill our football club, the news of all this, it has changed absolutely fuck all from this from this fan base. Zero reaction. Only us. And
Marcelo,
you know what?
You see people saying, "Oh well, selling Kane will be better for Tottenham. We can rebuild." That money's not rebuilding this squad. Let's be honest. With transfer values this day, you're getting two players out. But it's not rebuilding.
Injury-prone Danny Ings will break his leg in the first game.
Just quickly, this comment here is, this is exactly why we need to get down to Enic Out. This little idiot, not you, LFC gamer, but Origi. Just swap Kane for Origi. Origi has more trophies than your club. We're getting bantered by people about Divock Origi. Come on, that's every reason why we need to get down tomorrow.
That's why Harry Kane wants to leave. Origi is more successful than Kane. Origi, lad. Fucking Origi, lad.
Yeah.
And then you expect the guy to stay. And then our fan base is talking about fucking Graham Potter, fucking Mr. Harry Potter, lad. Fucking Ron Weasley.
Zero
and
ambition.
I'm here. And then I'm here like Antonio Conte said he's gonna leave Inter. We should be all over that. And then everybody's like saying no, Graham Potter. Yes, XG. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about XG. Conte is a fucking winner, lad. He's won fucking trophies. He's got a big name. You know what I mean? We need that. We need but no. Brian plays nice, fancy football.
Let's be losers again and go and get Scotty Starstruck or Harry Potter, 17th and 18th in the Premier League. As soon as I seen that, Marcelo, that's when I knew. That's when I knew me and you had.
No, let's do one better, David. Let's get Gareth Southgate, mate. Let's just.
Mr. Brown knows. Even better. Mr. Brown knows. Levy tells him to come out and say the sky is pink. Gareth Southgate was sitting in this press conference and be like, guys, the sky is pink. You know what I mean? Honestly, he's another fraud. He's just another brown nose who brown nosed his way to the top. Dark Sun G21 says, I think we should send Stevie on loan next season. Look, to be honest with you, with Stevie Wonder, just sell him, honestly. Look, I know it's probably hindsight, it's a bit harsh, but why are we spending all this money bringing in these players to do absolutely nothing? I'm sick of it. We need to show more goal than him. To be honest with you, I would sell him to make a statement to say, look, you come in, you don't perform within a year and a half, you're gone. End of. But look, I can see where you're coming from. I'm probably just a bit too angry now. You ask me tomorrow, I probably will say loan him out. Can we get a manager?
No. Keep that anger because he's taking a fucking piss out of this fucking football club. He's taking a fucking piss. He missed one fucking goal, mentally broke down, right? Cost us a fucking game, mentally broke down, didn't post a single picture of Tottenham, got one of the best managers to ever enter the fucking sport sacked. He was part of that group. And then now, as soon as Mourinho got sacked, he posts a picture about fucking Tottenham, tried to kiss up to Ryan Mason, does fuck all, came and outscore a fucking goalkeeper, and then you want him to keep him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He needs to fucking go.
And he says, can we get a manager who has the common sense and ship out 10 players? I hope it's not a swap deal for Kane. Yeah, look, with a manager, honestly, like I've explained at the start of the stream, what manager's going to come in? Yeah. What manager's going to come in when you're losing? You're losing Harry Kane, you're losing Son, and you're going to end up losing Lloris. What manager's going to want to come in here, Dark Sung G? You know, my man. And look, hope it's not a swap deal for Kane. I agree with that, man. I don't want a swap deal. If we do let him go, I want the cash. I don't want this swap deal.
No,
some people tell me, let's get Martial from United.
Yeah,
let's get Martial from United. The guy scores about 10 goals a season and moans and strops all the time.
He's not a bad line.
But let's get him in and pair him with Moussa Sissoko. You know what I mean? It was already a bad influence in the dressing room. Let's pair him up with Serge Aurier, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, already bad influence in the dressing room. It's just making the dressing room worse. We need to really get our heads screwed on here now. We really do need to get our heads screwed on because honestly, you know, we grew up with ambitions of wanting to play for the club. These players are in a position that we've all wanted to be in, and they're robbing a living. They are robbing our club. They are starving us of success. That's what they're doing, right? They're walking in with balaclavas, playing cricket, collecting their wages, and going home again. You know, and putting out videos like we're all supposed to be standing there clapping. Half of them are auditioning for The Godfather with this Welsh Mafia bullshit, right? You know what I mean? It's just taking the piss out of us all season long. All season long, they've been taking the piss out of us. Mate. You know, you see the performances they're putting in on the pitch. It looks like they're having bets to see who can make the worst mistake and get away with it and still have fans praise them after the game. We bring in a player just to give Dykes a Højbjerg rest. Next thing we're all sitting there on the fan shows, absolutely jacking off to Harry Winks and thinking, oh, maybe we can use him here. Maybe we can use him there. Honestly, we need to get rid of these losers, you know. And then you look at the board, right? We love this club this much. We get up every morning with the first thing we do, you know, it's not kiss the missus, you know what I mean? You know, you tell her, you're like, go and brush your teeth, right? What you do is you open up your phone and you check the Spurs news. All day when you're in work, you're constantly on the phone checking for Spurs news, right? We live, eat, sleep and breathe this club. The amount of money we've all pumped into this club from tickets, from stuff in the club shop, and this is the return we're getting. And half of our fan base thinks it's enough. People are paying 60 quid to go and watch Bobo the Clown and Moon Boots and Harry Winks and Moussa Sissoko coach coming off the bench. You know what I mean? And they're going to enjoy it. We're being ripped off left, right and centre. We are the muggiest fan base in the Premier League, if not England. We are the muggiest fan base. People can constantly do what they want to us and shit all over us, and we do absolutely nothing about it but stand by and live in hope that Mr. Master Levy is going to sort it out. Well, I'm sorry, he's had 20 years. We've got one League Cup in return. Wigan, Birmingham City have all won cups more recent than what we have. Leicester City have come from League Two, lifted a Premier League title and won an FA Cup before we've even done anything. We need to wake up. I can't say it anymore. You know, even Harry Kane, I thought Harry Kane might be the tipping of the iceberg. But people are sitting there like it's grand. Oh, well, Tottenham's going to move on without Harry Kane. Yes, Tottenham will always move on without players. Yes, without the likes of Harry Kane. Of course it will. Of course it will. But what you're forgetting is we built the stadium and the training complex to build up to this moment, to be able to keep players like Harry Kane and add to them and go and win trophies and challenge the big boys. Not get the 60,000-seater stadium to sell Harry Kane and watch, who would I think about? Moise Keane being loaned in to try and score goals for Tottenham. You know, that's not, like, you know, we done all that back in the day, loaning in Fraser Campbell after we sold Berbatov and Robbie Keane, loaning in Giovanni Dos Santos, you know what I mean, to get by. We're not at that stage anymore. We're at the stage where we should be keeping Kane. We should be going down watching Son, Kane, Lloris, added in with the likes of Grealish, a class centre-back, a class right-back, and getting our money. And not only our money's worth, but the amount of time we invest, getting stuff back, getting success. This club is mugging us off. It's absolutely mugging us off from top to bottom.
Mate,
Yeah.
let me put this into perspective, yeah? Hamza Chowdhury is more successful than Harry Kane.
That guy's only good at tackling.
David, Ericsson. Like, imagine being Harry Kane. Ericsson left this fucking football club, right? And in
One
2
fight's gone
seasons,
unknown and he's going to win something.
Yeah,
He's in the
David.
UEFA Cup final.
David, yeah, 1-5 is going to have more success than Harry Kane.
Etienne Capoue.
With fucking Villarreal, lad.
Etienne
Villarreal. Villarreal, lad. Look at Villarreal. Look how they reached the final. A little bit of passion, a little bit of desire. They got two. It was 2-0 against Arsenal, right? All they had to do was go there, defend, show pride, get a 0-0, and they go through the final. They did exactly that. Our players, players that are paid way more than the players at Villarreal, players with way bigger, name than Villarreal, just absolute fucking wankers, came and keep a 2-0 lead against fucking Dynamo Zagreb.
And then manager in jail.
And a manager in jail. We came and keep a 2. Like, these players, this board, this, like, everything in this club just takes a fucking giant piss on us, and we allow them to. They take a massive Levy every fucking season takes a giant turd right on top of our head, and we laugh at it. We laugh along with them. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I've never actually felt
I'm getting close to crying, lad. I really am.
Yeah. So Mike, like, I've never felt this disheartened, this motionless, this what would I say? Drained coming into the season ever. And I watched worse than this. Well, not worse, but like I've seen us go through difficult times, but for me, it's never been this bad. I've never hated a squad as much as I've hated this squad.
Technically, we've actually done better. We've done better than our worst period, and even our worst period, right? We've actually enjoyed it more than we have now.
Because we won trophies, lad. In the 90s, we won an FA Cup.
It's not even that, Mr. Marcelo. It's the fact that we just feel more disconnected from the club than we've ever felt. Ever.
Yep, exactly. Even when we were bad in the 90s, right? We still had a board owner, right? Yeah, look, I know, in the 90s, they didn't do the job correctly, right? But at least they cared. At least they tried. You know what I mean? You actually saw an attempt to try to get the club out of a bad situation. They just didn't have the resources and ability to do so. It's a sad thing, but at least we won trophies. We had players, who actually cared. Klinsmann. We had certain good players that that actually gave a fuck. We had Gascoigne. In the 90s, like, we had those players that cared about the badge, that played, that gave us some pride, man. Gave us some fucking pride. Even in the 80s, sometimes there were some seasons where we didn't finish well in the league, but there's always pride and fight for the badge, and we'll bounce back next season, and we'll win an FA Cup here and there, and like just looking at Leicester, just looking at them all hug that trophy, and seeing their owner just in tears with the fans and the the fucking players, like, that killed me. That killed me inside.
I bet you any money, right? That's probably Kane seeing that was probably the tip of the iceberg. I think. I personally think seeing that what he saw, the passion that those players had when they lift that cup and they're walking around that pitch with the owner, everyone's so happy. He's probably thinking, I want that. Why the fuck am I here? And that's what's the most saddest thing about this, all of this, to be honest. That he's become so disheartened, like we have, that he has to leave, and it's just.
Just quickly, Shamu, someone I see someone's upset you, my man. Put in below who it is, and I'll and let me know what they've done, man, and I'll sort it out for you, man. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'll get it sorted for you, my man. Just let me know.
It was a clown talking about, like, he was making some anti-Semitic statements. I gotta try. I do have
mods out there. If there's any mods out there, just delete them if I see it, or if you can give me his name, Shamu, I'll get him blocked, my man. Just quickly, Dark Sun G21 says, also remember the FA Cup against Everton we could have won, where the defence was a shambles. Even Jose's last game against Everton.
He cost us the game in his fucking stupid pass that he did. Do you remember it? Do you remember what he did?
Yeah. Oh, I remember. I don't forget anything Harry Winks.
This squad, David, is the only squad, right, that mentally breaks down. Like we could be 3-0 up, right? This is the only group of players that I've seen where if they score, like if the opposition scores one goal and we're 3-1 up, this is the only group of players that break down off that and completely capitulate. I've never seen more spineless, weak, pathetic, Spursy, dog shit, wanker fucking players in my fucking life. Absolute cunts, all of them. Absolute cunts, all of them.
Just quickly, lads, we have just quickly Nigel Gates. He says, even the year we got relegated, I had more faith in the squad than I have in most of this bunch. We get relegated, but they played for the badge, and we were straight back up. 100%. Chris, have a good evening and work, my man. We have big up Dark Song G for that for that super chat, man. I fully agree with everything you say there. We are a shambles, man. We are a shambles. Wolf Mauler says the most disgusting thing is that Harry Kane era is going out with a whimper. No fanfare, no emotion, nothing to celebrate and look back on. Do you know what? That comment sums it up perfectly, Wolf. Brilliant. Absolute perfect comment there. I couldn't agree more. I'm going to read it out again because for me, so far, this has to be super chat of the day. The most disgusting thing is that the Harry Kane era is going out without a whimper. No fan base, no emotion, nothing to celebrate and look back on. You know, that's soul destroying words, but it's the truth. It's the truth. That's what it is.
People need to see the truth. People need to open their eyes and see the truth.
Yeah. And just quickly, big up Wolf Mauler for the super chat, my man. What a hero. Great words, Wolfie. And Dark Song G21 says also on Zagreb, the problem was that we had no Højbjerg and Son, if I remember correctly. So Kane was the only one on the pitch with passion. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Højbjerg, I think, was suspended. I think Sonny was injured. So, yeah, you're right there, Dark Song G. And I agree. But look, even Kane, look, he should have scored that header at the end. But, you know, he should have been given more chances before that.
Lad, we were 2-0 up. We were 2-0 up. No, forget about Harry Kane. We're 2-0 up. You know, you're 2-0 up, right? Harry Kane, he did the job. He scored the 2 goals in the first fucking leg. Look at Villarreal, right? They scored the 2 goals. The striker said, all right, lads, work together, stay tight as a team, stay organized, don't capitulate. Okay, Arsenal got 1 goal back. That's fine. Just hold your ground, keep your cojones. We can't go to Arsenal and get a 0-0. Instead of saying that, these players go, Harry Kane, please save me. I can't defend. Oh, I don't want to do the defensive job. Oh, I'm Eric Dyer. I don't know how to defend. Or I'm Davison Sanchez. I don't know where the ball is half of the time. You know, and then he could see 3 goals. And then they look at Kane. They're like, Harry Kane, please, get us out of this mess. We're so shit. Get us out, Harry. Get us out. And Harry's, you know, he's looking around. He's like, you know, like you're asking the lad to score 3 fucking goals, you know, against a fucking team every time with these players. Yeah. You know, like he can't just do it. He can't do it himself. Like these players have no fucking balls, man. You know, Vertonghen, for example, you know, against City, you know, remember that performance against City at home. You know, remember how much balls we showed that game. You know, Vertonghen, you know, Danny Rose, everybody just sticking together, holding on. We beat them 1-0. You know what I mean? That was the best side in Europe, David. The best side in Europe. You know, we weren't man to man. We were no match against City that game.
Yeah.
But we showed our heart. We showed our passion. We showed desire. We showed a belief of wanting to win. And we held a 1-0 win. And that 1-0 became crucial because in the next leg, it got us through to the fucking semifinal. That's what makes champions. And we don't have any fucking balls. We can't even keep a 2-0 lead against fucking Zagreb. These players are absolute wank bottle jobs. And then they have the audacity to go to the fucking media and say to the fans, oh, this team has a lot of quality. You know, we'll try our best in the next 4 games, even though the season is dead and everything. It's just like, get fucking real. You're shit. Get the fuck out of my football club. Honestly. David. If I see Eric Dyer, I'm throwing hands. Like I just can't stand the fucking cunt. You know what I mean?
Go on.
We have 190 people watching. I see some new faces in the chat. I know you're not subscribed. Make sure you smash a like on the stream and a subscribe on the channel. I want to see 190 likes. You know what I mean? So Danny, maybe you can check it. Let me know how many likes there are. But I want to see 190 likes. But Danny, sorry, go on. Say what you were saying, my man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder what fucking Eric Dyer is gonna come out with some bullshit after tomorrow's game if we have a bad result. Oh, don't we're gonna try again. We're gonna give it our best. We're gonna do it for the last game.
I was focused on my vegetable gardens. That's gonna be his next excuse. Honestly, no. Honestly, like these excuses that we make for these players, like, oh, Pochettino's training was too intense. Oh, Mourinho's training was too weak. Oh, like Dele Alli, broke up with his girlfriend, so he wasn't mentally prepared, for most of the season. Oh, fucking Harry Winks, he wants to, he's thinking about the Euros, so his game is not in the head.
Poor Harry can't sleep at night.
like oh, Musa Sissoko, he's just he's just having a hard time, lad. Oh, poor Bergwijn, like he got a little bit abused after the Liverpool game, which listen, David and I, we said it, we don't tolerate abuse. We don't go to these people and abuse them and berate them with insults, especially racism. That's never tolerable. But like, he has one shit game and he receives a little bit of abuse after it, and then he just mentally breaks down for the whole season. And we cover up for it. Like, these guys make millions, lad, millions. And like any little, like, they're so fickle. They're so.
Well, Dyer's missus told him
fickle.
to fuck off last night because he's such an idiot, and now he's crying today. But that's why he put in a bad performance. We don't know what is going on off field. Let's cut them a break. I'm sick of this shit of cutting them a break. Actually, David, how about they cut me a break, right?
Yeah.
How about they cut my heart a break? How about they cut my blood pressure a break, right? Yep. And how about they get out there, put down the McDonald's, especially on them burgers, and get out there and do what you're paid to do, right? It's the only job in the world, right, where you're never held accountable. Actually, sorry, it's the only club in the world where you're not held accountable for putting your fans under stress, giving your fans heart attack, giving them blood pressure issues. You know what I mean? In fact,
letting them down.
This is the thing. Instead of us giving these players a break, they need to give me a break. I'll be grey or bald, but in another 10 years, if I have to keep watching this shit.
Yep.
Can't even do the basics of football. Stuff that's taught for 5 years late. And then people want to say, oh, they need to do patterns or playing training. Do you know what I mean? Just give them a puzzle, for fuck's sake. You should be able to give them puzzles during the week.
David, I could get my 86-year-old grandma on MDMA, yeah? I could teach her how to pass and move a fucking football.
David, we're the only fucking fan base, right, where a player, right, and dumb fucking fat ass, where he can literally be unfit, literally not give 90 minutes, right? Play half of the games like he couldn't give a fuck, right? Not do the fundamentals like, press, like move without the ball, like run, track back, defend. We can have a player like that, right? And our fan base would still be on their knees for him to stay because they say he's press resistant. Like what? Like what? Like, excuse me?
He's salad resistant. He's salad resistant. If he wasn't salad resistant, he'd be fit.
Yeah, it's like the guy is unfit. The guy, he doesn't do the fundamentals of football. But we make honestly, I'm getting sick of this new I'm not gonna say new generation. It's my generation of fucking football fans where we're creating these fucking bullshit terminology like XG, Who gives a fuck about an XG? It's either you score the goals or you fucking don't. You either score the goals or you don't. Liverpool won the final.
To make a failure look better. It's not to make a loser look better.
You either score goals or you don't. Like, it's fucking, like, just, I don't want to say the word, but it's fucking stupid. And then, we have then fucking, this whole, like, press resistant thing. Oh, he's press resistant. He can dribble through players, guys. Nobody can press him. Like, no. Like, the only thing, right, the only cup and on belly lifts is a fucking large soda from a Happy Meal.
Milkshake.
Like, let's be real here. Like, let's stop this. Like,
full fat milkshake, mate.
Our squad. Our squad can't even do the fucking basics, lad. Like we're excusing players that can't do the fucking basics. David, you and I kept talking about this. Like, everybody throw these fancy, terminology, thinking they're, the next Pep Guardiola. But even Pep Guardiola himself said, this is how you win football games. You get the ball, You do the fundamentals. Touch, pass, touch, pass. If you have a good touch and you have a good pass and it's fast, right? And you pass faster than the team and you move the ball without the team, you win games. Like
Yeah.
like this is the
Football's
basics.
simple.
This is
Most
this
simple
is
game in the world.
this is Pep Guardiola, the guy, the genius of his whole mind. He said he even said when he was at Barcelona, he got pissed off at Messi because Messi ran with the ball instead of passing it. He went to Messi and said, "No, no, no. When you build up, you do the fucking basics. If you pass the ball better than the enemy team, and you move around with the ball better than the enemy team, and you move without the ball better than the enemy team, you win games. That's how you win football. Not fucking press resistance, not fucking XG, not none of this bullshit fucking stats that we make up today. It's if you pass the ball better, you move the ball better, you win the fucking game. Four things that it requires.
These stats, Marcelo, they're literally made up to make losers look better. That's what it is.
There's
honestly.
four things.
They're made up for Tottenham. So Graham Souness can chat shit about us on fucking Sky Sports.
David, there's four things that makes a champion, right? The right attitude, the right mindset of being a champion. That's one. Two, having the basics understanding of being of the fundamentals, being able to one touch pass, keep the ball moving, move without the ball, show different angles, right? Doing the basics, right? Being able to track back and defend, right? Three, fitness, being fitter than the enemy team. If you can play harder than the enemy team, you can play harder for 90 minutes, you will win them just by running them down. That's what Pochettino did. He beat a lot of teams that were better than him because he just ran them down, dry. And then four, talent. That's where you need talent. At the final third, that's when you need the Harry Kanes. That's when you need the Christian Eriksens with the vision. That's when you need the Sonaldo with the dribbling. That's when you need
you need Harry Winks, the ballerina.
You need these four things. We lack all four of these. Ndombele, he has talent, but he lacks all the other three. He doesn't have the attitude. We need players, right? Where we need all rounders, right? We don't need players that, Lamela has a decent left foot, but he can't pass with his right foot to save his fucking life. He doesn't know how to. He holds on to the ball too long. We need all rounders. Look at Liverpool, right? They don't have the best midfield. Talent wise, they don't have the best talent midfield.
They work hard.
But yeah, exactly. They work hard. They do the fucking fundamentals, and they move better than other teams. And they have a winning mentality. That's how they won the fucking league. Because when it was 1-1, they never fucking gave up. They kept playing till the 90 fucking minute, and they broke teams down because they moved the ball better than the enemy team. Look at City. Look at City. Everybody's saying, "Oh, City's an amazing team," but if you look at what they do the fundamentals, lad.
Yeah.
They move the ball faster. They move it very well. Okay, in the final third, that's when Kevin De Bruyne comes in. That's when the magic comes in. That's when you need a little bit of, the oomph, the little bit of spark. But we can't even do the fucking basics, lad. We're not a good team. It's Harry Kane and Son. That's the team.
100%. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Just quickly, we get these super chats in. Dark Song G says, since we have Reggie and Højbjerg, Skip and Cess coming back, all we need to do is ship out all or even 80% of the deadwood. Then maybe next season, 1+ trophies. Dark Song G, I'd love to know where you find this optimism, my man. I really, really would, because even me, one of the most optimistic, Marcelo, one of the most optimistic supporters, even ours is gone. Even ours is gone. I'd love to know where you get it. But fair point with Cessi on the Skip coming back.
No. And David, can you just please? I'm gonna lose my shit. Can you just highlight Dan Ann's comment right there before you get to the super chat? Actually, go to the super chat first because I have a rant on this as well.
Yeah. Russian Bear with the super chat. Big up Dark Sunji for the 21 for the super chat, man. What a legend. And Russian Bear says, what worries me is players like Moon Boots, Slow Coach, Harry Stinks, and Mr. Anonymous are going to refuse to leave if transfer listed, as no club is going to match their wages. Yeah, 100%. Look, the guy's thinking he's going to the Euros. He's more chance of getting fucking dancing on ice. Stupid idiot. Let alone going to the Euros.
He's a ballerina.
Yeah,
that's what he deserves to be.
Clown.
Yeah.
Big up Russian Bear and big up the boys for the super chat. And just big up Pete from the lane as well. He's in the building. Big up What's the Story. Need 4 new midfielders to see the back of Levy the twat. 100%. I'll get Dan N's comment up for you now, Marcelo. This can't hear you.
Marcelo, you're on mute.
is what I mean. This is the issue with this just our generation right now, right? We create these terms, luxury player. What the fuck does that mean? Literally, like just because you throw a term luxury player, right? So that means he doesn't have any responsibilities in the pitch other than creating and you know, creating chances and scoring goals. So fitness, so any of that doesn't come into play. Like no. Start demanding more, you'll get more, right? Start demanding more from players, you'll get more than players. You cannot tolerate this. You can't say, oh, you know, the reason why Ndombele didn't track back and help Højbjerg is because he's a luxury player. Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
He didn't track back because he's a
Neymar is
lazy
a luxury player.
Yeah,
not
like,
Well said, Marcelo.
No, he didn't track back because he's a lazy cunt and he's a bad fucking teammate.
I hate
and
this
he's leaving,
fucking term, luxury player. I hate it.
Like he's leaving. Even Neymar, David. Even Neymar tracks back, lad. Even Neymar tracks back more than Ndombele. And you know what? Neymar, he gets up and down the pitch, lad. Don't even compare Neymar with Ndombele. Neymar can dribble half of a fucking team and create chances. You know what I mean? The guy works his ass off. You know what I mean? Like this word luxury player, like it's bullshit. It's like the guy can't even run 10 fucking yards, man. Just run 10 yards. You know what I mean? Like that's pussy shit. David, if you and I were playing in a football field together and you know you lost the ball and I didn't run the 10 yards to come and help you out, you and I would be throwing fists at each other, lad.
Yeah,
you know
to be honest with you, I'd turn back 2 foot and launch and then give you a 5-star frog splash. Honestly, it's not acceptable. I go nuts. Honestly, I played with a team, right? And my best mate, man, I used to cane him. I used to absolutely cane him. Best mate or not, I couldn't care. On the pitch, I wanted to win. And I used to have to say to him, you know, if I cane you on the pitch, it's because I want to win, man. Stop being shit and I won't cane you. It's simple. All of a sudden, he stopped being shit. He started doing the right things. We started winning. You know what I mean? It's football is that simple. End on fat ass. You know, like, I'm not being funny, but what has he done at Tottenham to deserve luxury player status? That end, please tell me.
Has he won a trophy?
For me, luxury is a box of Ferrero Rochers. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Not end on fat ass. You know, for him, a luxury should be a piece of lettuce. Because honestly, we are a record signing, and he's not fit. A record signing, he's been here nearly 2 years, and he can't get fit. That's down to the player. You know, we need to, we need to stop making excuses and Ndombele's luxury. He's here 2 years and he doesn't give it the right mindset to get fit, for fuck's sake. It's basics.
Like, and then, you know, Harry fucking Winks, you know, just, he hides behind players. He doesn't even do the basics. And then we're going on Højbjerg. You know, remember when Højbjerg had a rough patch? The amount of people saying, oh, Højbjerg is overrated.
Legend, that's why I am.
Like Højbjerg is overrated. Remember when people were saying that, David? And you and I were saying, oh my God, like Højbjerg is our best midfielder. You know, oh man.
My dad's having a go. My dad's ribbing you, Marcelo. He says, nice to see you boys are walking up to end on baller.
No, look, he was right all along. That's when I admit I was wrong, lad. You know what I mean? But like the thing is, like, you know, like remember when Højbjerg, like everybody was ripping into him. Like, remember when everybody was ripping into him because he was having a bad form? But like, you don't take context. Like, you can't expect a guy to help out a midfield, to help out a shit defense. You know what I mean? Like, you need players to help the poor guy. Like, I feel bad for Højbjerg. You know what I mean? He came here to, you know, with a winner, you know, mindset. And then, you know, he has fucking Ndombele, you know, doing fuck all. Like it's just so, like, for me personally, it sickens me. It sickens me the fact that this fan base will defend Ndombele, but like attack a person like Højbjerg who actually gives a fuck. Like we'll be quicker to turn on Højbjerg because, you know, he's a guy that does the right thing. He doesn't have
one bad game or something.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't wear Gucci clothes. He doesn't have like the swagger. You know, he's a hardworking man. You know, he's a family man, and we're the first one to attack him because, you know, he doesn't have the swag or the Gucci, or doesn't dribble 3 players and then lose the ball afterwards. You know what I mean? Like we will roast him, right? But we will defend Ndombele for not tracking fucking back, for walking. Like what? Like that lad. Like honestly, Lucas Moura, right? For me, he's a player that I would sell, right? But like Lucas Moura, at least one thing I can say about Lucas Moura, he may not be good enough for Tottenham Hotspur, but he tries. He tries.
I would rather him a squad player than anyone else.
Yeah, Like,
Just
I can't
quickly.
forgive someone not for trying. Like, I'm sorry,
No.
you shouldn't defend someone for
That's
not
the basics,
fucking trying.
Marcelo. That's the basics is what we should be demanding, is
Yeah.
trying. That's the basics, for fuck's sake.
If you don't try, then you shouldn't be a footballer. Just
Yeah.
forget it. Especially in Tottenham.
And how about look, can you highlight after you read the comment, right? Because I'm gonna get onto these people that are chatting shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kickabout. You know, please highlight his opponent, and I'm gonna break it down. And you know, like
we'll let you break it down, and then I'll read the super chat. We'll let you break it down, and then we'll bring Danny in as well. Dark Song G21. Also, Mr. Passion was from our academy, right? Yeah, 100%. Who gave the idea to ship him up to the pros? Can we get players who can play in more than one position? Look, to be honest with you, I don't want players that can play in more than one position. I want specialists in their positions. That's what I want. But look, Harry Kane, Mr. Passion came through the academy. He's such a try-hard, you know what I mean? He only tries hard when Sky cameras get on to him for a second, and you can see him doing all these arm movements and everything else to try and make himself look good for that 5 seconds. You know, honestly, and the guys tell me about passion. The only passion this guy has is picking up a fucking yellow card every time comes on the pitch, because it masks how shit his passing was. So even when he's shit at pass, and people are saying, oh, yeah, but he picked up a yellow card for the cause. You know what I mean? In fact, the great Maldini, you know, completely says if you're in the right position, you should never have to slide tackle, which means you don't slide tackle, you don't get the risk of getting a yellow card. You know what I mean? So Harry Stinks, fucking idiot. He just needs to, honestly, he needs to either grow up or get out my club. I've had enough of these bystanders robbing a living. You know, robbing an absolute living. I've had enough of it. We pump money into the club. They rinse the club of it. It's an absolute joke, and we need to start demanding much better as a fan base. Much better. I'll get that comment.
And what have they earned to even deserve this loyalty? Like, I get Kane, I get Son, I get even Lloris, right? Because Lloris has been a loyal servant. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I get those players, but what has Endom fucking fat ass done to like even deserve this type of loyalty? No, it's coming up. He said, to be honest, Marcelo, I do agree, but rather than just moan all the time about it, like, how about, like, you know, think of solutions instead of whining constantly. Listen, the reason why I'm fucking whining, right, is because David and I, we've been saying the solution. The solution is get the fucking Deadwood out, right? As a fan base, unite, push the board to reform, right? Show that we actually care. Show some cojones. Demand more from these players. Don't say, oh, Ndombele, you know, he doesn't have to track back. He doesn't have to tackle. He doesn't have to be fit because he's a luxury player and he's press resistant. No. Instead of that, say, Ndombele, you're a fat fuck. Stop eating burgers and actually play some football and actually show that you care. Be fucking professional. You know what I mean? Change the mentality as a fan base. Get a sporting director, right? Demand Levy to get a sporting director. Get some changes in this club. You know what I mean? Demand more. Be as a united fan base. Be a man. Like, demand more. You know what I mean? We tolerate too much shit.
Yeah, there's too much bunch of pussies in this club. That's the problem.
We tolerate so much shit, you know. Just demand more as a fan base, right? Force Levy to change his mind. You know, don't instead of going to the Spurs shop, right? Go buy something secondhand. I get it. You don't want to buy something secondhand. I like buying the real thing, but don't support the Spurs shop. Don't support the club.
In fact, don't buy anything secondhand. Don't buy anything from the Spurs shop. Not necessarily my channel either. But give your money to the Spurs content creators who are sitting there talking real facts, putting out, letting you know what's going on. Everything else, that's where your money should be going when you can't be spending it on a club shop. Or put it aside and bring your family on a holiday, a break away from Tottenham, so you can forget about the far side of the world completely.
David. Also, I need to respond to Hardjohn Shinshima. That comment, please, because this is what's killing me about this fan base. This is what's killing me about this fucking fan base.
First of all, I want to say to him, look, body shame. Honestly, grow up. Grow up. We're not in school anymore. You know, these players have played more than enough. What we're stating is he's paid $100,000 a week. He's a record transfer fee,
and he's not fucking water after fucking 6 minutes.
You know what I mean? It's the truth. You know what I mean? I get body shamed every day on here. I couldn't give a shit. It's the truth. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, let's start telling the truth. What do you want me to do? Lie to Ndombele and say, yeah, you can be our next top model? No, I'm not going to lie to him.
He's a professional footballer, and he's shaped like a fucking beach ball. He's getting paid millions. He guzzles water after fucking 6 minutes, dude. He looks like a rabid dog. There's like fucking foam coming out of his fucking mouth.
He looks like
You
he's
know
been
what I
fucked
mean?
in the arse the
Like,
way he runs.
and then this is exactly what I'm talking about. Our fan base say, Marcelo, you're being too mean. You're being too mean to Nobelli. Don't body shame him. You know, kiss his ass, tickle his balls. You know, like no. Like, how about this? How about this? How about Nobelli? Be a professional. Get fit. Stop giving me a heart attack and actually win some fucking trophies. Actually lift a cup instead of a fucking Happy Meal soda. You know what I mean? Like actually win something. How about he do me proud instead of fucking letting us down year after year? You know, I was one of his biggest backers, David. I was one of his biggest backers. You know what I mean?
We call him Endo Baller.
Yeah, we used to call him Endo Baller. I was hyping him up, and then he let us down. You know, he does this. You know, how about like instead of saying Marcelo, David, Danny, don't be mean to these players. You know, be nice to them. How about these players be nice to us? How about these players actually show a little bit of heart, passion, and desire?
Man. Well
you know
said.
what I mean? Like look at Leeds. This was the championship squad, and they're 3 points behind us. Not because they're better than us, not because they have more talent than us, but because they fucking care. You know what I mean? Because they fucking care about the badge.
Right.
Like these guys
100%.
shit on the badge.
100%.
Just quickly, you're telling me to be fucking nice.
Just quickly before we let Danny in, Dark Sung G with the super chat, he says the point about playing in more than one position is players like Gundogan and Foden from Man City. They can play midfield and forward, so they can play anywhere. But that's fair enough. But they also have one of the best coaches in the world, my man. But no, that's a great comment. Big up, Dark Sun G, and everyone else. You know, get your super chats in. The chat is flying. I'm genuinely trying my best to keep up. It's getting harder and harder. You know, keep getting your super chats in if you want to. It guarantees your comment to be read out and discussed. I know people can't. I will still keep trying to get your comments up. But follow Dark Sun G Lead and get your super chats in with your views, your opinions, and whatever you want the panel to discuss. And it's also a great way to support the channel. And make sure you have smashed that like button and the subscribe button. But sorry, Danny, go ahead, man.
I was going to say, for anyone who wants to say and talk about fucking especially Harry Winks, right? Just for example, this guy he's played 107 times in the Premier League. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Alisson has got 1 goal. Alisson has got 1 fucking goal. And people are going to sit here and talk about these fucking players like they're God's gift to earth. Honestly, I want to slap Harry Winks in his face. I want to cut his hair off. I want to shove Krispy Kremes down Ndombele's fucking mouth because this guy is the laziest fucking prick I've ever seen.
Look at Liverpool fans, lads. Look at
this
Liverpool fans.
Right here. Everyone, read this comment right here.
Yeah, well said. Yeah.
Like the thing is, like this
also,
is
can I just say this as well, right? Players back then, they used to go to the pub before games and drink. Yeah, they used to go to the pub and get to games and drink. They used to have cigarettes, and they still used to go and put a fucking shift out because they fucking cared for their club. These players are fucking highly paid wankers, prima donnas, right? Who do not care for this club. It's us fans the people who go to these games to watch their team play and pay these fucking wages for these people, and they don't give a shit. They don't give one shit. Like Dave said, they're gonna go home to their Egyptian cotton bed, their king size bed. They're gonna have their prostitutes waiting for them. They're gonna do whatever they want. They're gonna have their 200 grand cars. They're gonna have 100 grand watches, and they're gonna sit there laughing at us. They're gonna sit there laughing at all of you fucking fans. They're gonna be laughing at you.
When are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna wake up? Right? Here's another thing. Right? First of all, Robert O'Connor, big up for the super chat, my man. Really do appreciate it. You're a legend. I want to know how you're getting on, man. Hope you're keeping well. And if you forgot to put your comment in, just put it in the chat, my man.
David, can you highlight Shepard and Dovolu comment? Because listen, if you're gonna start talking shit, I'm gonna break you down. I'm gonna break it down. All right, you moron. I never said the solution was Jose out. All right, like literally, like honestly, like
he was a big Marcelo. He was a big Jose in you.
If you're gonna talk shit, like at least know what the fuck you're talking about. I was never said the solution was Jose out. I just said Jose is becoming part of the problem, not helping the problem. As soon as he became part of the problem, I said Jose out. But when he wasn't part of the problem, I was one of his biggest backers. David and everybody here can confirm that. I backed Jose. But the issue is, I said it, the board isn't going to back him. He's going to fall out with Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy already has a manager in mind. Daniel Levy is going to sack him, right? The relationship is broken, and there is no way of fixing it. And guess what? I was right. The relationship was broken, and there was no way of fixing it, and he was already tearing the club inside out, asking Kane to leave, asking Son to leave, and there was a whole fucking issue with him. So he became part of the problem. So literally, if you're gonna talk shit and you're gonna chat shit that's not real, just please, like actually like back it up.
Just this comment here as well about Gareth Bale. My man, if you've actually listened over the course of the season, we've heavily criticised Gareth Bale, especially for not tracking back. And as well, the thing is with Gareth Bale, we can just sack him off back to Madrid to go and play golf.
But why are we talking about Gareth Bale?
That's the difference. We bought Ndombele and he's a record transfer shepherd. This is the problem. This is the difference, man. We spent 80 million euros on this guy. 80 million euros for him to be seen at McDonald's every day of the week going through the drive-thru on the way home from training. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm fed up, man. Like, this is the part of the problem. We just need to stop making excuses. Like, we criticize one player. Yeah, we criticize Bale, man. This is the thing. I don't know. Part of the problem.
And then he's saying, I'm sounding like exactly like ESPN. Mocking Kane's speech. Like, what the fuck does that have anything to do? Like, when have I ever mocked Kane? Like, when have I ever mocked Kane? Idiot, stupid. Like, actually, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm done arguing with morons. No, I'm serious. I'm getting fed up now. Like, because I've had to defend this club for way too fucking long. And then, fan base after fan base keeps saying, like, he's shitting on the badge. Like, allowing these players to shit on the badge, tolerating year after year of no winning trophies, and then they go on and cry. Like, honestly, lad, I'm getting to a point where now, you know what? I'm just gonna say, you know what? That's it. It's okay. Just think what you think. When we're relegated, you're relegated, just don't cry back. Don't cry back.
What we should be doing is looking at this and just realizing we have a lot more work to do. We need to keep plowing on with it. We need to keep speaking the truth, keep waking people up. Honestly, we do.
David, why don't we just go to Ben Davies' testimonial? Might as well fucking go to his
testimonial. No, we'd be charged £100 for that. And, they'll offer you a 5% discount on the Skywalk while you're there. You know what I mean? 100%. And Dark Sun G21. Huh?
10% on a mattress as well.
Yeah, 10% off a mattress. That's a good one, actually. Dark Sun G21. If I know my stats, doesn't Luke Shaw, Kurt Zouma, and Laporte have more goals than Coco, Mr. Passion, and Mr. 33? I think this highlights the problem. Look, everyone, for 1 minute, just take a good look at that super chat, please. Just take a good look at it, because I know my man Dark Sun G21. He's the stat man. This guy is always spot on. Just take a good look at that. Luke Shaw, left back, Kurt Zouma, an ex-Chelsea reject, and Laporte have more goals than Coco, Mr. Passion, and Mr. 33, which is, by the way, Lamella, Winks, and Ben Davies, for anyone new that's tuning in. So, big up Dark Sun G1. What a super chat, my man.
Actually, I think I have another stat that's shocking. But the thing is, David, we could go on stats about every day. But honestly, like numbers, you show numbers to idiots and you show, facts to idiots. They're gonna just think it's too complicated and they're not gonna understand it. Like honestly, like we try showing these idiots numbers. We try showing these fucking I'm getting so fed up. Like, just wake up, man. You know what I mean? The numbers are there. You know what I mean? Just quit being an idiot and show some cojones.
To be honest with you, man, everyone that's tuning in here today, bar 2 or 3, I think from the comments I'm reading, I've all agreed with us, Marcelo.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the comment section.
No. I know. I'm just saying.
The comment section is great. Yeah. But I'm talking about some of these other morons who just don't wake up to the stats, to the facts, to the performances. Okay, fucking.
Yes, Alex. Yes, we are.
And we are until he's going to be here. As long as he's in this club, we're going to have to complain about Ben Davies, because you know why? Yeah. Because Reguilon one season is going to get injured, and then we're going to need to play Ben Davies, and then we're going to be playing fucking a fucking Scandinavian team up in fucking the Conference League, and we're going to lose because they're going to skid Ben Davies, and we're going to get absolutely fucked. We're going to play someone like Copenhagen, and, they're going to look like prime Barcelona because Ben Davies is playing there. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Yes, so I will complain about Ben Davies. I will complain about Harry Winks. I will complain about Dele Alli. I will complain about Ndombele. I will complain about all these other players. These wank jobs that are not good enough to be in this club, that don't give a shit. That makes me and you and Danny and Brian and everybody else who gives a fuck about this club cry year after fucking year, who let us down, who can't even beat fucking Newcastle when it matters, who can't even beat fucking Everton when it matters, who can't even show any little bit of courage, who can't even beat Zagreb when it fucking
87.
matters, who can't even beat Colchester, David.
87 players.
Colchester, David. David. Colchester, David. Colchester, David. Colchester, David. You know,
I know,
this is
I know.
the league.
I know. This is the thing, Marcelo. But people put that down as just a one-off. Like, losing to Colchester should never happen. And we had Christian Eriksen out playing that night. You know, we had players out playing that night. Colchester. You know, not only Colchester, Zagreb. You know, Antwerp in the group stage. You know what I mean? These things should never be happening.
Norwich.
Antwerp, actually, Alex.
Norwich.
Explain that with Ben Davies.
Norwich.
Antwerp.
Norwich.
Sean Mitchell. Yeah, Norwich is another one. Yeah, Michel Vorman goals. Another twat. And now he's a goalkeeping coach. Sean Mitchell. Being bigger is not a problem as long as you can put in a shift. That's what we need. Somebody to bully the midfield and put it all on the line for 90 minutes. 100%. Look, Sean, being bigger is not a problem. We've had Huddleston. We've had Dembele. We've had Gaza. But they left it on the pitch, my man. Exactly what you're saying there, Sean. They left it on the pitch. The only
Harry
thing
Winks leaves it in the ballet class.
Yeah.
Harry Winks leaves it in the fucking ballet class with his 2-2-1.
The only thing Ndombele leaves on the pitch is all the empty water bottles behind him after he's finished guzzling out of them. Honestly. But Danny, you've been very quiet there, my man. Come in.
No, I'm just enjoying listening to this because you guys are pretty much speaking what my mind's thinking, to be honest. So I'll just jump in when I know I've got something.
By the way, that was sarcasm. That was a joke. I also said there's, Ryan Mason is undefeated, undisputed, best coach in the Premier League. I'm a hype man. You know what I mean? When we win, I get hype. That's what I do. But that was absolute sarcasm. There is no way I said, I actually meant that our Tottenham was back. I said many times that we need many things to get our Tottenham back. Absolute, I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. We got a shiny toilet bowl to look at and fill with Europa Conference League fucking games.
Yeah.
Colchester, lad.
Shepherd. About 15 million this year on his wages, but nowhere near what we spent on Ndombele and what we continue to pay him as well. But sorry, Danny, I know you wanted to speak, man.
No. You go ahead, man. I'm just enjoying this.
Well, anything else you'd like to say, Marcelo?
Oh man, I got so much to say. Honestly, I'm gonna honestly pop a blood vessel. But just
big up talk.
Honestly, I'm losing my track of thoughts because it's just like the thing is another stat, right? That really shocking. And by the way, look at Alex said, bro, we're not gonna get world-class players you want. Honestly, you know what I'm asking, Alex? I'm asking for passion. I'm asking for passion in players that give a fuck. When did I ever say world class? When did I ever say, listen, I would love to have world class talent. I would love to get Jack Grealish. I would love to get that. But honestly, I would take a Bissouma over Harry Winks. I would take fucking, Sessegnon over Davies.
Marcelo, I would fucking play Harvey White over Harry Winks.
Yeah.
I'd fucking play Harvey. Alfie Devine will give more than fucking that ballerina prick.
Just 1 second, lads. Bob Spur is having his keyhole tomorrow. So I hope, Bob Spur, hope everything goes well, my man, and text me as soon as you can to let me know how you get on. And I wish you the best of luck. Not that you need it, man. You're a strong cookie anyway. And everybody else, make sure you smash your like on the stream, subscribe on the channel, and keep getting those super chats in. But sorry, lads, man.
But Alex, you're saying we're not going to get world-class players, but let me bring a stat for you, Alex. Ben Davies, Harry Winks, Lamella, fucking who else? Also Carlo Vinicius, Bergwijn, and I think Sissoko, right? 6 players, right? 6 players.
Someone's taking the piss here.
No. 6 players, right? I named 6 fucking players. You know what they all have in common? All of them combined have less goals than Kurt fucking Zuma. This Premier League, less Premier League goals than Kurt fucking Zuma. All 6 combined have less Premier League goals than Kurt fucking Zuma.
Yep. No, we're a joke. We're a joke.
And then no. And then Alex,
We're more than a joke.
you want to
We're
talk
more than a
about
joke.
you
They're
want to
fucking
talk
disgrace.
about you want to talk about that, saying that you're not going to get the world class players I want. I don't give a fuck about world class players. That's not fucking good enough. That's not even close to being good enough. That's not even world class. That's fucking championship. These players are fucking championship. Get the fuck out. Get any player that fucking gives a shit.
And he
You know
says,
what I mean?
he says, David, are you getting tired? Alex, I will never get tired of my campaign about Ben Davies, Winks, Dyer, Lamella.
I want to see Alex come on right now.
If anything, what it does is it gives me renewed optimism and energy every day I get out of the bed to keep spouting the words and keep getting the words out there that these players are just not good enough if we want to win trophies. Right?
Yeah.
We, believe it or not, everyone wants to dismiss it. But believe it or not, we actually have history, We actually have history.
Yeah.
We have European Cups. We have a league.
David,
we have FA Cups. FA Cups, right? We have a cup. We have a League Cup. We actually have history. But people want to dismiss it, and people want to go on like we have no history, that we should accept what's going on now. I'm sorry, but when was top 4 a trophy? If I had a son and he came in and said, "Daddy, I want to be a footballer, and I want to make top 4 every year," I'd slap him and say, "Son, you're a loser. Get back out and change that mentality, and then you can go and succeed. And until you come back and tell me you want to lift the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Premier League, or the Champions League or the UEFA Cup, I don't want you near me talking about football." It's that simple. Top 4 is not a trophy. So, Alex, yes, I will never be tired of talking about Tottenham, because I love it. I'm trying to get my club back to them glory days where we're lifting trophies. But sorry, Danny, I know you want to come in, lad.
No. I was just gonna say, before the Premier League started, we had the most FA Cup wins out of any team.
Yeah, and we were the first one to win the European Cup. Fact, 100%.
Yep.
100%.
First team to do a double.
Double,
we also, for first team to do a double, we had about 22 or 24 major
first
trophies.
foreign players ever. Foreign players ever.
Yep, we had about 22 to 24 major trophies. And since then we've only won 1.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this is what I'm saying. People just forget our history. People just forget our history. Dark Sun G21 says, "Hey, do you guys agree that we play 5v11 every game? Son, Kane, Højbjerg, Reggie, Lucas versus the opponent's 11. We need 3 times players in the 5 I listed above." I fully agree with that, my man. I fully agree with that. It's the same players week in, week out you see dying for the cause, and then the other ones in around them couldn't give 2 shits. 100%.
Like the thing is, Alex, right? What I'm trying to say is, right, your mentality is weak, it's spineless, and it's going to cause us to go to the championship if you keep that up. No, you got to change it, lad. I get it. We're not a Chelsea. We're not a Man City, right? We can't spend, 300 million every window, right? We can't spend splash out money. But what we can do, right? We can get a proper director of football. That's fact. There's Luis Campos out there. There's Ragnick out there. There's other directors of football out there, right? They're available and willing to come to the Premier League. We can entice one to come, right? We can get a director of football. We can get, Steve Hitchen out. We can get a proper scouts. And, with that, we can start building some foundations in this club. Pick a talent here and there. You know what I mean? Look at Michael Olise, from Reading. You know what I mean? Look at him and say, you know what? That lad could be good in a couple of years. You know what I mean? Let's get him. Let's develop him. You know what I mean? Let's get, a proper, let's develop Sessegnon. Let's go get, Pereira, from West Brom. They're gonna fall out of the Premier League, so they're gonna be cheap. You know what I mean? Let's look at talent gems here and there. Have people that have the eyes to do these things. Pick out these players. Get a Joachim Anderson. You know what I mean? Like get a Botman. Get a Milinkovic when his release clause is only 30 million. You know what I mean? Like find these gems here and there, like Liverpool did, and then slowly build a club, build a foundation, and then challenge over the years by building that. We can do that. You know what I mean? We can do that, but it just requires people to actually give a fuck to do that. That's the issue. You know what I mean? It requires people to actually care about the club and actually want the best for the club. That's what I'm asking. I'm not delusional. I'm not saying, when have I ever said go get Mbappe? Go get Neymar. Go get Cristiano Ronaldo. Go splash 60 million on this player. I'm talking about 30 fucking million, lad. 30
Yeah.
fucking million. That's
Yeah.
the average.
Oh no, we
for a
do spend
player.
30 million, but we spend it on Musa Sissoko. This is the problem.
We spend it
Steven
on
Bergwijn.
Rodon. You know what I mean? We
Bergwijn.
spend it on Rodon and Doherty. You know what I mean? Like for example, Emerson. He was about 20 million, right? 20 fucking million. 20 to 18 million. That's what it was said. Barcelona. They want to sell him because they need to sell players because they're money tight right now. They're in a financial crisis, right? Instead of taking advantage of the situation and saying, all right, let's go get Emerson. Let's go get a promising right back and let's develop him, right? No.
Yeah.
We want to save 3 million, right? 3 fucking million, and let's get Doherty, who's 28 years old and fucking finished and a championship player. You know what I mean?
Alex is in again. I'll bring you up Alex's comment again, man. But just let me read out Dark Sungji's 21's comment first.
But the thing is, Alex, right? I would like. When have you seen me criticize Tanganga when he made a mistake? Do you see me criticizing Tanganga when he made a mistake? Right? Do you see me criticizing Reguilon? Well, I criticize, but like I fairly criticize, right? But do you see me when Reguilon went through his bad patch? David, did you ever see me going at Regulon? Like saying I want him out.
No,
Do you ever see me when Hoiberg when Hoiberg had a bad bad form? Did I ever go on when Rodon made a mistake? Did I ever do that? No, because I understand these are young players that need to be developed and they're gonna make mistakes, but you need to allow them to make mistakes and fucking learn. The reason why I get fucking ballistic that Ben Davies keeps making the mistake is because he's 28 years old. He's been here for fucking 7 years, and he's a dead wood piece of shit that needs to get the fuck out of my club. Him and Dyer, him and Sissoko, him and all those fucking people. There's a difference, Alex. So don't go saying shit that I don't say because that is wrong, lad. I've never said anything. Like I don't just criticize players willy-nilly. You know what I mean? You showed the effort, you showed the fight, you show promise, I will back you. You know what I mean? Even in the bad times. But if you don't show effort, you don't show promise, you've been here for too long, I'm not going to back it.
Yeah. No, why should we? Look, Ben Davies gone out last Harry Kane. We spoke to Alex about this. We only said it actually there last week or 2 weeks ago.
Dave,
does the likes of Ben Davies actually deserve to outlast Harry Kane? And the answer is no. But
Harry Kane's going to go to another club. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years he's going to be at that club, and Ben Davies is still going to be fucking in this club.
Yeah, 100%. It is 100%, man. I fully agree. Hey, this is David, the problem. We would rather make excuses for losers and keep them here rather than our best players. But when our best players want to leave, we're so happy to go, oh yeah, well he deserves it. Look, this has to change. It has to change. We're always going to be sitting here season upon season talking about the same things in the same cycle unless we change it. But the only people that can change it, I'm sorry, is our fan base. It's by getting a better mentality. It's getting a better mentality. We can't expect change on the board or on the pitch until us fans find our cojones and demand more from these players. Instead of Harry Winks playing shit, people are coming on making excuses. Oh, but he had a good game against Madrid. One good game out of 6-7 years of being at Tottenham. You know what I mean? We need to stop cutting these players. Stop giving them the excuses. We really do. Dark Sun G21 with the super chat as well. He says, trust me, if we had good fullbacks and centre backs who can score when needed, then we would not be in this mess this year. If the forwards can't score, the defence has to. 100%. And on this comment, Dark Sun G21, look, it's not just the defenders and other players not chipping in with goals. Set pieces, man. How long have we been at this club? We've been at Ericsson here for years. He couldn't be the first man from a set piece, and we still religiously let him take set pieces. When are we going to get the set piece situation sorted out as well? Another issue. And then we have another super chat from Dark.
Lad, we have the most limited players in the world. You know what I mean? Like you talk about Ndombele, right? He's press resistant, right? They'll say he's press resistant. He can dribble 3 players. But, he has cardio issues. He's unfit. He eats burgers. He doesn't do the basics. He doesn't do that, right? But people say, but he's press resistant, right? People say Dele Alli, he's a fox in the box. You know what I mean?
Oh,
he picks up runs, right? He picks up runs,
fucking
right?
Moped.
But he can't pass. He can't take a free kick. He couldn't.
I want to get Dele Alli and take him to the Tottenham toilets and turn him around and use him to wipe the floors.
Yeah, he couldn't outrun a turtle if he tried, but he's a fox in the box, and he looks like Bob Marley, so he can stay in the club, right? And then you got Harry Winks, Harry Winks, who can pass.
Honestly, Marcelo, just quickly, I expect our fan base to be singing Bob Marley during the game tomorrow with how much some of them with Dele Alli wanting back in the team and everything else.
Oh no,
Right,
do you know what they're
back
gonna
for
do? They're
two and
gonna
a half
sing. They're
years,
gonna
and
sing
half of our
Omar
stadium will be singing
Sissoko.
Bob Marley songs to him tomorrow.
But the thing is, right, like, and then you have, fucking Harry Winks, he can pass sideways, and our fans say, well, he keeps the ball sturdy, he keeps it tight, and he can pass. He can pass, right? But the only thing is, he can't defend, he can't run, he doesn't move off the ball, he doesn't do anything else, right? But he can pass sideways, so we can keep him, right? Ben Davies, he doesn't do fuck all game, but he's Mr. Passionate, he runs a little bit, he tries his best, so let's keep him. But even though he can't cross the ball, couldn't cross a road, couldn't pass a math test if he tried.
No, let's do one better. Give him a testimonial.
Yeah, like, let's give him a testimonial. Oh
Spread
man,
his ashes around Tottenham ground like Eric Dyer, moon boots.
And then you talk about like what we need
in
to
their
talk
cricket
about.
gear, Danny, running around in their cricket gear.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly that. And you'll have Dele Alli at the front in his little pony, his little fucking dreadlocks. He's gonna have moon boots holding it. Oh mate, I'm fucking losing the plot. I'm just losing the fucking plot with these people.
We all are. Just quickly, quickly. Dark Song G21. He says, "Hey Alex, I can say one thing, and probably these three will agree. Ben Chilwell has more goals and assists than Mr. 33. He just moved to Chelsea this season. Now there you are, Alex. Yeah. There's a great stat. Big up, Dark Song G, man. I love these. I love these super chats. I love the stats and everything else. You're a legend, man. You're a true Harris Army ambassador. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do. And I just want to say quickly why we do have 196 people watching. We were supposed to talk a bit about the Villa game. That's not going to happen tonight. But join me on the pre-match pump-up tomorrow on We Are Tottenham TV, starting at 4:30. Come on and have your say on Harry Kane, the board, the game, whatever it is you want to have your say. Join me at 4:30. Get over there and come on and have your say. The Harris Army that's tuning in now, let me know in the comments whether I'll be seeing you over there or not. Big up Dark Sun G for the super chat. But Harris Army, put in the comments, let me know whether I'll be seeing you over there. Sorry, Marcelo, go ahead.
But listen, not every player is going to be good at everything, right? Like, Harry Kane can't take a free kick, but you know what Harry Kane can do? He can score 30 goals a season, 30 or more goals
every
a season.
Penalty he scores.
Every penalty he scores. His passing has, is fantastic. He's got an eye of the game. He's a winner. He's got a winning mentality. He
loves the club.
He loves the club. His movement off the ball is fantastic. He can pick up space. He's a fox in the box. He's all these things. Sonny, right? Okay, sometimes he's not exactly like. Sometimes Sonny can run himself down, right? But Sonny has great passing. He's got 17 assists this season. He can score goals for fun. He can dribble for fun. You know what I mean? Like, he can take. He's actually not that bad at taking corners. He's not the worst, right? But like. And then you look at the rest. It's like they can't do fuck all, David. You know what I mean? Yep. They can't do fuck all. We need guys to kind of like pick up the weaknesses that Sonny and Kane has. We need someone that can take a free kick. We need someone that can, take a corner. We need someone that can, run when Sonny can, is tired. Like we have way too many limited shit footballers.
Yeah,
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
We do
limp dick pricks.
Yeah, and with that, I got to go to the gym, lads. It's already been nearly 2 hours.
We're going to end it off here. Look, we all feel so much pain. Just quickly, Dark Song G21, he says, or on Mr. Passion, if I remember correctly, did most of the sensible Spurs fans start hating him after his stupid play that led to the 3-3 West Ham?
He is the biggest dick. He is the biggest dick ever. That literally sums up Winks perfectly, right? The ball is right here, right? The ball is right here. All he has to do is put all his energy into the fucking ball and kick it to the fucking moon. What does he do? Like a limp dick asshole. He fucking
limp dick prick.
Limp dick prick. He has the first touch of a limp dick. He fucks up. He fucks up his first touch. It goes to fucking Lanzini, and he assists Lanzini with a goal. Just what a dickhead! Just literally punt that out, you fucking prick. You try to do a first touch, you fucking fail at it, and then you assist Lanzini. This guy honestly has more Premier League assists for West Ham than he does for Tottenham Hotspur. Like that is fucking that is ridiculous. I can't stand this. Like what a dickhead. What a limp dick fucker. Just I hate him.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm the same. And Dark Song G21, great super chat, my man. What a legend. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, look, Marcelo, a lot of people have been loving what you had to say today. It's only the truth. So big up, Marcelo. And Matthew, can you get more excitement by watching non-league than watching Spurs this season? 100%, my man. Look, guys, we're going to end it off there. We are going to end it off there. I'm sorry there wasn't much of a Villa preview, but honestly, news surrounding the club is much bigger.
Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Oh, we win. Yeah. We get to the Europa League. Woo! You know, fucking Eric Kane leaves.
David.
You know, like, woohoo, guys. We enter the Europa League. Like, fucking cares, man. Who cares? I'm more interested if there's going to be a riot. If there's actually going to be some Enic Out chants. That's what I'm more interested in.
Before we do go, I want to sing happy birthday to my man Danny. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday to you.
Hooray!
Come on. Big up. Everybody else, get in the comment section. Wish Danny a big, massive, happy birthday. Hopefully, it's 20 past 12 now. Hopefully, Spurs can get the win from on his birthday as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Marcelo and Danny for giving up their time this evening. Absolute super guests with a lot to say, and that's why I love bringing these guys on for shows. I want to say a massive thank you to you, the Harris Army out there, for tuning in and everything you guys do for me. You know, all the super chats. So I really do appreciate all the super chats, guys. You're amazing. You honestly have no idea how much it means and how much it really does help the channel grow and the content I can bring out next season. You're all legends. I want to say a massive thank you to you, the Harris Army, for helping me get that sponsoring for the Euros, for helping me get on all the channels you do, and for constantly coming in here and putting in record views, record numbers, smashing that like button, and everything else you do for the channel to help it grow. You're all heroes. I want to say also, make sure when the video is finished, put your comments in below. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm, even if it's only a thumbs up or even what a great show, whatever else. Just get your comments in below. And also, don't forget, guys, pre-match pump up on We Are Tottenham TV, 4:30 tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Make sure you're there. It's going to be the next best show in town. Make sure you're there for it, and make sure you come on and have a word with me. Danny, will you be on tomorrow on the pre-match pump up?
I think I will be. Yeah, I think I will be just before. I'm actually going to the protest, and I'm actually because I got bought a ticket for the game, and I didn't actually want to go to it, but I turned it around and think, do you know what? I nearly got a shirt printed saying "Levy out, Enic out," but I didn't get it in time. But fucking, I want to shout my piece when I get in the stadium. I'm gonna watch Harry Kane in the last game ever at Spurs, and that's it. And I'm gonna I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna be doing I Can See You Part 2 to Levy.
100%. And the old lad, he wants a Deli Alley week. Oh, don't worry, I'll sort that out for you. Father's Day is coming up next month, so I'll get you a nice Deli Alley week. Honestly, though, guys, yous are absolute all legends. I can't thank yous enough. Remember, for Marcelo, will you be there on the pre-match pump up?
Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna be working. That day. You know, honestly, I'm not. Unfortunately, actually, I'm glad I'm not gonna watch the game. I know it's Harry Kane's last, game at home, but fuck it, lad. You know what I mean? It's gonna be miserable anyways. You know, Harry Kane's gonna be have to play with all those shitheads, so they're not gonna do him any proud anyways. You know, if anything, they're gonna think, oh, it's Harry Kane last game. How can we ruin this? You know, let's lose to Villa. That's how probably gonna go. And know these spots. So. Unfortunately, I won't be in the pre-match pump show. The only thing I'm going to be interested about is seeing if there's going to be a big turnout to the protest. If the fans going to chant Enic Out. Honestly, if we win and there is no protest and there is no Enic Out chant and there is no, and then I see people buying from the shop and I see people buying from, buying beers and all that stuff, buying merchandise. Honestly, I'm going to be disappointed. Honestly, if we lose and I see a protest and I see boos and I see Enic Out and I see people boycotting their merchandise, I will be the happiest man on the earth. Honestly, I would. I could care less about the fucking result. I don't care about the result. Honestly, I care more how our fan base react to this shit that's going on in this football club.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I care about this season. There's nothing left to fight for. So what? We get the Europa League, Conference League. Let's all jerk off to it. We're not going to win it anyways. You know, like we are a joke.
Yeah, 100%. But look, on that actually, make sure you do get down to the stadium tomorrow. It's your last chance to try and save this club. Try and get change, which might actually keep Harry Kane as well. You know, but which might get the board to change their ways, getting players to hopefully keep Harry Kane. This is your last chance. Like Marcelo said, nothing would make our day, especially the worldwide fan base, for the guys who can't be there, to see you guys down there blocking Tottenham High Road from Seven Sisters all the way up to the stadium, chanting, protesting, Enic Out, everything. Let them know exactly how you feel. But look, we are going to end it off there. 4:30 pre-match pump-up. Make sure you're there. It's going to be an absolute whopper of a show. And I just want to say this show has been fantastic as well. Thank you, all you guys, for tuning in. Until tomorrow, so the pre-match pump-up was at 4:30. And then on my channel tomorrow night, we'll be doing a review / the Irish Hotspur review with Jack and Danny. Not sure about Bob yet. I'm not even sure about Danny, to be honest with you. But hopefully he'll be here. But Bob, I'm not sure.
Do you say tomorrow?
Yeah. Yes, it's your birthday. You won't be here.
I'll be free. If it's in the evening, I'll be free.
Oh yeah, it'd be at night time.
I'll be free.
100%. So Danny'll be joining myself and Jack as well, and we'll let you know about Bob tomorrow. We'll see how he's feeling. But honestly, the Harris Army, it's been a great one. We love to keep it real over here at the Irish Hotspur, and we're not going to change. We're not going to stop. Waking this fan base up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Anyone that's tuned in, make sure you smash a like on the stream. Get over to Marcelo and Danny's Twitter. Follow these guys as well. Constantly putting out great stuff to try and make the fan base up. Until tomorrow, the Harris Army, stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't. Come on, you Spurs. And Enic Out.
Enic Out.